I am Sanskar Saraswat and it's my honor to welcome you all to today's induction program of Dr. D.Y. Patil and Kasar University School of Business and Strategy. It's a true privilege to welcome Mr. Manoj Tripathi, a seasoned leader whose illustrious journey in automotive industry spans nearly 2 decades. Currently serving as the Chief Executive Officer at Mercedes-Benz Silver Star Pune, Mr. Tripathi brings with him a wealth of experience and a strong vision rooted in value creation, customer centricity and innovation. Prior to his esteemed role, Mr. Tripathi held key leadership positions at Mercedes-Benz India, where he served as Deputy General Manager, Regional Sales Manager and Product Manager. His strategic oversight of flagship models like EQC, GLC and B-Class, along with his deep involvement in electric vehicle strategy and charging infrastructure development in India, mark him as a forward-looking leader driving transformative change in mobility. From managing CKD and CPU products to leading teams with unwavering focus on customer satisfaction, his consistent ability to align business goals with ground-level execution reflects his motto: the ability to add value determines the success of an individual or group of people. His prior stint at Maruti Suzuki and Mahindra & Mahindra further laid the foundation for his deep understanding of the Indian automotive landscape across regions and market segments. Mr. Tripathi's leadership is defined not just by numbers but by the integrity, excellence and people-first approach he brings to every role he assures. Please join me in extending a warm welcome and expressing our sincere gratitude to Mr. Tripathi for joining us and inspiring the next generation of professionals. May I now request Dr. Sheetal Delika, our Deputy Director and Head of Corporate Relations, to kindly come forward and felicitate Mr. Manoj Tripathi.
Am I audible? Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Colleagues, you are young leaders. ऐसा good morning slow बोला आप लोगों ने. I am worried now. Lot of josh required among you. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Good. So, Sanskar, thank you very much for the kind introduction. So, colleagues, I'll introduce first my organization, then I'll share some more information about myself and what is my expectation from you. So I represent Mercedes-Benz Silver Star, that is dealership group for Mercedes-Benz sales in India. So we are 5th largest partner for Mercedes-Benz in India and total turnover of close to 1,200 crore. So we started our journey almost 1 decade back, 10 years back with Mercedes-Benz, and within 1 decade we have become 5th largest partner. Close to there are 25 partners for Mercedes-Benz to sell. So within 10 years you can imagine the journey that we have covered so much and we have reached top 5. We are very confident within 2 to 3 years we will be in top 3 dealerships in India when it comes to overall sales. Silver Star, our dealerships are present in Maharashtra 4 places, that is Pune, Nashik, Kolhapur, Aurangabad, and in AP and Telangana, that is Hyderabad and Visakhapatnam. These are 6 places where Mercedes-Benz dealerships we have. Apart from Mercedes-Benz dealership, our group, that is Ram Group, RAM, Ram Group, we have got other dealerships like Toyota, MG Motors, Honda, Ather, and some more. So combined turnover is close to 2,500 crore and close to 2,000 colleagues are working in our organization. So yes, we want to grow further and we cannot grow without support of 2,000 colleagues. Why I am emphasizing on this is we might be the only dealership in India. In India, close to 1,000 dealerships exist. I'll explain to you what exactly dealership means. 1,000 dealerships. We might be the only dealership in India where every year we recruit from IIM IIT, NIT and other engineering and B schools. And we firmly believe that we are here to change the status quo, the way dealerships operate. We want to make difference, and that is why we have different way of working. Quickly I'll share with you why so I'm saying. So that is about our organization. Since I briefly introduce about myself, after doing engineering in 2004, my name is Manoj Tripathi, M, first letter is M, right? Then I joined Mahindra & Mahindra. Again M is constant. Then I joined Maruti Suzuki. M is constant. And surprisingly I joined Mercedes Benz. Again M is constant. Yeah? So this is how somehow this M is aligned till now. Sorry. So on lighter note I am sharing all these things. Colleagues, I can see a lot of tense faces. Why so? This is not interview. No question I will ask. No judging here. And your future for India. Why I am saying so is, whether India will grow or not, that is the question always. And 100% I can give you confidence that India will grow exponentially. Exponentially it will grow. I'll give some of the statistics which will help me to convince you. So in global, like in Germany, US, other countries, almost 80 to 90% houses have cars. 80 to 90. Any guesses in India, how many percentage of household might have car? Wild guess.
5 to 7%.
One guess is 5 to 7%. Another?
Below 10%.
1%. My God, very dangerous. Any other guess?
Below 10%.
Below 10%. So, colleagues, absolutely. So, I'm glad to know a lot of people are aware of. Close to 8% household in India owns car. 8%. That means 92% household do not have cars. And when I said, if I talked about Germany, England or US, close to 80 to 90% household have cars. So that means a lot of opportunity exists. Yeah. And the same goes for air conditioners to refrigerator. It will be close to 10% only. So question arises, why the penetration is so low? And the reason is per capita income of India is close to $2,800. Close to $2,800 per capita income. But all the developed countries whom I am talking about, their per capita income is close to $60,000. 60,000 versus 2,800. And the world is getting one family or one village. That means world is coming closer thanks to IT. And when one is getting closer, it can't happen. That some part of the world will be having 2,800, some will be having 60, 70, 80,000 dollars. And that is one of the reasons why IT industry is booming so much, because we are able to do the task which much efficiently and much with economy and size. So country will grow. In the growing country, opportunity also increases. So 20 years back, 30 years back, dependency on the government job was very high. Do you agree? Those who are from northern part of India, especially UP, Bihar, still the impression is the government job is the best job. While in southern part of India, Maharashtra, the feeling that okay, apart from government job, private sector is also equally or more prominent. So that is how country is growing. In the growing country, opportunity increases or decreases? Increases. So now you are getting into MBA after 2 years. Once you come out of MBA, temporarily market can be slow. There can be challenges in the market. But fundamentally, if country has to grow by 6, 7, 8% GDP per year, opportunity will only increase. So I will share with you some of my learnings when I interact with young leaders like you. And we take a lot of interviews. As I said, we recruit a lot of people from the colleges. Not only that, when 2,000 employees are working, even if attrition is 20%, let's say, 400 new members needed to be added every year. So we interact with a lot of youngsters to understand what's going on and how they can contribute. Okay. But most important for you and for me, if we want to become employee, and obviously nowadays entrepreneurship, thanks to Shark Tank and other programs, a lot of unicorns, I bet half of you might be thinking sooner or later to become entrepreneur. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? Which if 15 years back or 20 years back, if I would have asked, only 10% people would have said that yes, I want to become entrepreneur. 90% would have said, okay, I want to be employee. But now the ratio will be easily 50% entrepreneur, 50% employee. Of course, before becoming entrepreneur, you want some experience so that you know finance, marketing, HR, sales. Yeah. So, as I would recommend you to work somewhere and then start your own business if possibility exists. So think that what most important thing, what you can add is, or something called value addition. Value addition. Why as an employee you should value? Once you join the organization, people will get some tasks to you, right? Whatever. If you join sales, there will be sales tasks, marketing, finance, HR, certain expectation will be with you. And you are supposed to do the task diligently, sincerely. But why people should give you accelerated growth path? Any answer? Accelerated growth path I am talking about. Why? No answer. Colleagues, open up please. There, Mike. Someone. Colleagues, I want this interactive. Yeah? Monologue is dangerous. Nobody wants to come? Okay. So, my question is simple. Once you are employee, you are supposed to do a task. Obviously, you want to grow fast now. Because whatever you will do, individual contribution role, your ability to understand, contribute will be limited. But once you are given promotion, bigger responsibilities, your ability to contribute first, ability to learn also will increase now. If you are into individual contribution role versus you are handling a team. In individual contribution, you don't know how to manage team. But once your team assigned to you, you will understand how to manage team, how to set target setting, how to monitor them, how to get best efficiency. Fine now. In the process, you are also learning, organization is growing. My question is, why people should give you promotion within few months of joining? The answer is, if organization feels that your ability to contribute in bigger role is much higher, or you learn very fast, nutshell that is called value addition. Your value addition is much higher than the role that you are doing right now already. So confidence will come to give you growth faster. Okay? I'll give you context, you'll understand with that context. So usually dealership, the concept is manufacturer, whether Mercedes-Benz or Mahindra or Toyota, anyone, they are supposed to produce car. Okay? They are expert of producing the car. Then the car will be bought by a dealership. They will store the car. They will do marketing, whatever they can. They will find a suitable buyer and they will sell the car. Okay, that is the concept. So that is trading business. What is trading business? 100 rupees worth of car you bought, 102 rupees, 105 rupees you sold, you made some margin. Do you agree? That is 4, 5, 6, whatever rupees you can earn, you are earning. I am giving 100 rupees example. And then when car is coming to servicing, repairs, you are earning through repair of the car. That is how it operates. So manufacturers are called OEM, original equipment manufacturer. They put condition that the dealerships have to have certain way of infrastructure, certain quality of manpower, certain training program, certain processes must be adopted. Okay, no? So Mercedes says that any dealership, the CEO should have experience of almost 15 years plus. How many years? 15 years plus. General manager says should have 10 years plus experience. If 20 years, that is best. That is the mindset of manufacturer. That someone who is heading the operation should have a lot of experience. Fine, no? Get your point now? Yeah? So our organization, that is Silver Star, as I said in the beginning, we want to challenge the status quo. We said if 22 years, 25 years people can be unicorns and the founders can start unicorn or start highly successful startups, why then 15-20 years experience? That means person age should be 35-40 years. Why this mandatory? As long as person is capable of contributing, opportunity should be given. Do you agree with this mindset? Yeah? So I am glad to share with you, right now in Silver Star, there are total 4 CEOs to manage these 6 dealerships, operations. Okay? Out of 4, 2 CEOs are the age of 26 years. With the experience of 6 years. And that is first time, and they are the youngest right now, 26. After that, both these two, if you leave out, none of the CEOs in India, which are 35 CEOs, let's say total, none of them below 40 years. So if you take out these 2 people in the organization, across India, nobody is closer to them. So the essence is, we challenge the status quo. We went to Mercedes-Benz. We said that you are old mindset you have. We want to prove you that you are wrong. Give us opportunity, and we will prove that these youngsters are as good as 30 years experience people. I am glad to share with you, in the last 1.5 years when this happened, these people have done exceedingly well, and Mercedes-Benz has agreed now, I am talking Mercedes OEM, that experience should not be constrained if someone wants to get the senior positions. Okay? So why this is positive is for all of you, there is traditional mindset that only certain experience required to achieve something. But now things are changing very fast. And good for all of us, including me, that experience is not the sole reason why someone should be given bigger responsibility. If a person has content, intent, capability, opportunity should be given. And why this is possible? Only because of new age technology. When I am saying new age technology, with your mobile phone, you can get to everything which people have learned in 10-20 years. Do you agree with me? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And especially with ChatGPT, it's much easier. So imagine 20 years back or 30 years back, and there was no Google, no internet. How people used to learn? With the experience, asking questions to colleagues, observing, working hard. That is the way it was. But now, in case whenever you will be employed, already some might be having some experience. Within few days, you will get to know what is expectation, how to excel in this field, thanks to technology. So technology is the biggest leveler between experience and inexperience. My humble request, your biggest strength right now is technology. Utilize it. When I say utilize, don't use ChatGPT. Utilize to learn. Even if, let's say, digital marketing, you have limited idea. Obviously, MBA course that will be sub-subject. But go, various courses are there and understand. And it's good for you, first. Second point is, now I'll again go back to beginning. What is your biggest strength? Your biggest strength is going to be your knowledge. Because of your knowledge, because your ability to contribute higher, you will be given accelerated growth path. And always look for accelerated growth path. Don't try to be stagnant or be in comfort zone. As I said in the beginning, most of you will be looking to become an entrepreneur, which I strongly recommend. And that is only possible if your learning curve is very steep and fast. If learning curve is slow, that won't help. For that, something called front load your career. Have you heard of front load your career? That means if your career of, let's say, as an employee, you want to work 40 years. Work hard for first 5 years, so that remaining 35 years are easier for you. That is called front loading career. And you grow so fast that you are into top management, where you will be more strategic rather than operational. That is the front loading of career. So work so sincerely in the beginning of the career, it will help you lifelong. That is should be the spirit. Okay, no? So as I said, what is important for you and why any organization should respect newcomers, and that is ability to contribute. Every organization looking to grow fast, competition is increasing. Somebody who is working in the organization for 15, 20, 30 years, the biggest challenge for them is they don't know technology. Even they are trying to learn, they are not able to. For example, if someone in the organization is trying to make PPT, presentation PPT, work for 20, 30 years, very difficult to make PPT. But I bet most of you will be making much better PPT than experienced people. So of course, the management would be depending on you to get into PPT making. Example I am sharing with you. With that PPT making, you will understand the strategy. Because in case, let's say I have to make some PPT for the board of directors, I would like to take support of someone now. If I am taking support of yours, you will understand in 10 slides entire strategy of the organization, which is not shared with most of the colleagues. So, as I said, knowledge, very important, and your skills. Okay, no? Now question arises, how you will have edge, I am talking you, with just 1 year experience, 2 years experience, you have to beat with someone in the organization, 15, 20 years experience. How you will beat? And that is only and only if your knowledge, skill is better than them. Fine, no? Only that is. So now, the big question arises, how you will do it? You will do MBA, very good grades. But what exactly, how edge you will get? How many of you read books? Raise your hand. How many of you read at least 5 books in a year? Raise your hand. My God. It's my humble request. Read books. And don't read book of 500 pages, you will get bored. Pick books of 150 to 200 pages. Okay? And whatever you like sports, read about that. You like economy, read about that. But read something. How many of you read newspaper? Raise your hand. Okay, so many of you might say that I read news on the shorts or on some apps I read. Fine, as long as you are reading something and knowing what's happening, it's a good thing. India did foreign trade agreement with the UK. Are you aware of? Obviously. How many are aware of? Raise your hand. So 20%. My humble request. Bookish knowledge is not going to be helpful at all. Your grades in MBA won't help at all. Because companies are not looking for grades. Companies are looking for knowledge and your ability to contribute. Why I am asking this question to you is, when I was in Mercedes-Benz India, and I was taking a project which was electric car manufacturing in India. That means Germany has to invest in India. Fine, no? Then why Germany should invest in India? There has to be a reason, no? That how cost economics will play, how export market will grow, why it makes sense to produce in India. Do we have any foreign trade agreement with other countries? Why we are not able to export today, let's say? And what are the opportunities exist in India? How country will grow? So all these are the questions I have to ask myself, answer it, then convince other. Yes or no? Okay? Then I am banking on whom? Someone who is doing internship in the organization. I'll look forward for the person, no? I'll request the person, can you do all this research? Obviously with the help of Google, you can do research. But if you have got some prior knowledge, some idea, that will be much more helpful, no? So tomorrow, once you are joining in any organization, whether it's you take care of sales, in sales also customer psychology you have to understand, which MBA will not teach you. You have to understand why customer should talk to you, why 10 minutes customer should give to you, how value addition you are doing to customer. For example, I'll share with you, Mercedes-Benz. In India, anybody who owns Mercedes-Benz, they are highly successful people, right? They have shortage of time. Yes or no? So let's say they are looking to buy car Mercedes, or someone who is looking to buy Mercedes car, and sales consultant wants 15-20 minutes. Person while interacting should feel, no, this person is able to add value to me. Otherwise, the person will say, okay, on Google or YouTube, I'll watch feature of the car. Online pricing is there. I'll do my own research and decide. But if sales consultant, whom we call relationship manager, need to draw attention of 15-20 minutes. So that much of content should be there, isn't it? And I'm telling you, it cannot be only car. People would not like to engage 20 minutes for only car, no. They will discuss our infrastructure of Pune. Yes? They will discuss something else also. Customer will tell, I am going to buy a villa in Lonavala. That is not part of your syllabus, no? If you know something about real estate, Lonavala, as a consultant, I can add more value, no? The person will in fact talk to me. So that is beauty, that if I am very good sales consultant, that means only I know car. Only car I know, let's say. But I don't know anything about the car. The person won't enjoy it. But if I can talk about the art or let's say watches customer interested. So if I know something about watch, which customer is wearing, some common interest I can find. So my conversation with the customer will be more than car. It will be much larger. And the relationship which will be developing will be helpful not only selling one car, but the customer will give reference, multiple reference to Manoj, let's say, I'm sales consultant, which will be making helpful, successful. The same will apply to me and all of us over here. That means if you want to be a specialist of one topic, perfectly fine, nothing wrong. But you must have knowledge of other fields also. Then only people will value you. Get your point what I'm saying? And this value, which whether value addition or acceptance, is only and only possible if you have knowledge. Yeah? Second is logic. If you can establish logic for everything, and this logic means everything is logical, no? So, okay, if I ask you, 1,000 years back, a lot of people were getting educated in Sanskrit. Yes or no? Sanskrit, right? That was the education. How many?
Hello sir, I think because the laborer is doing whatever he is asked to do. He is not applying critical thinking at all. The student is applying critical thinking, he is thinking what needs to be done, apart from whatever he is told. That's why he is paying more.
Excellent, very good answer. Anybody else?
So because of the skill set both of them carry, the labor is having a low skill set, CEO is having high skill set because of that.
Very good answer. Agree with you. Excellent. Anybody else? Colleagues, you are not speaking. Okay. So before I answer this question, my humble request, don't be shy. It won't help. So those who understand Hindi, दुनिया में सबसे बड़ा रोग मीन्स डिजीज, दुनिया में सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग? दुनिया में सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग? दैट मीन्स मेनी ऑफ यू माइट थिंक मेरा ग्रामर गलत होगा, क्या सोचेंगे लोग? राइट नो, मेरा गलत आंसर हो जाएगा तो क्या सोचेंगे लोग? डजंट मैटर एट ऑल. कोई क्या सोचेगा कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. As I said in the beginning, your ability to contribute is most important. If you are able to contribute, you are valued. Best English, polished English doesn't matter, no? If the person is contributing, it matters. Fine, no? So, whether today or tomorrow, first of all, be present, be visible. If you are visible, then only people will pick you, no? If you are not visible, people will pick no. अगर इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम में खेलना है तो आपको विजिबल होना पड़ेगा, नहीं होना पड़ेगा? और गली क्रिकेट यू आर प्लेइंग, you will think that you will go to Indian cricket, not possible, no? Either you have to play Ranji or IPL, you have to be visible. Same goes for all of us, including me. If we are visible, we are representing ourselves, and that is called show up. Show up, that means जब भी मौका मिले, you have to, your presence should be felt. ठीक है? In classes also, be present. Present means not physically only. Ask questions. That is the best way. और don't worry at all कि दुनिया क्या सोचेगी, क्या करेगी. कुछ दुनिया हेल्प नहीं करने वाली, किसी का भी. Only you can help yourself. And for that golden rule is, your knowledge only is going to helpful, nobody else. Fine, no? Okay. Coming back to the question, that was laborers working hard, CEO is not working so hard, physically I am talking about, then why salary of a CEO is higher than laborer? That is the context I said. Very simple. Somebody said skill is skill based, someone said mental work is higher, perfectly fine. Let me add one more dimension to it. That is decision making. If a laborer takes a wrong decision, impact will be limited. Yes, limited impact, no? But if CEO takes wrong decision, impact will be much more. Your ability to impact sets your salary. Your ability to impact makes your salary. Fine, no? So how ability to impact will come? Only come with your knowledge, your skills. Fine, no? All of us, we have to be successful. That is only possible if our ability to impact is more. That is ability to contribute more. Manoj Tripathi as a CEO, let's say, my task could be profitability, could be customer satisfaction, could be growth. Fine, no? If I am able to give all these three, so my growth will be much faster, no? If I am not able to give all these things, my growth will be slowed down. To achieve all these things, I have to have strategy. I need to have people who will help me to contribute. Fine, no? Same goes for you also. Tomorrow, once you are joining, even if you want to start your own business, or you want to become an employee, you must think how I can contribute much more than others. Then only you get promotion, no? If let's say 20 of you join your organization, all 20 cannot give promotion together. Do you agree? Yes or no? Only 1 or 2 or 3 can be getting promotion within 1 year. And that 1 to 3 won't be based on your grades. That will be only your ability to contribute. How fast you learn, how sincerely you are working, how smartly you are tackling everything. And for that, the most important skill that we use for is ability to observe. Ability to observe what you see. And this is a golden rule says, what your boss is doing, if you can do, your promotion will be much faster. What your boss is doing, if you can do, then obviously organization will think, no, this person is capable of doing. And how that is possible? If you closely observe what your boss is doing. Okay, no? Yeah? So observe everything, what's happening around you, how things are being, what is the motive? If one task has been given to you, let's say PPT making, I told you, and you are thinking just to complete that PPT, let's assume. Perfectly fine, nothing wrong. But think that why this PPT, what is the objective my boss is trying to achieve? If this PPT, my boss is going to achieve something, and you go work in that direction, if that much you can think, your PPT will be much better. But if your thinking is only have to make PPT of 10 slides, with help of some Google information, then task done, but impact not created. But if you know what is the purpose, so knowing purpose, important, yeah? And for that, you have to work sincerely and hard. In many of the interviews, I ask question, whether hard work or smart work. Which one do you believe? Sorry, come again? Smart work. So, to get the job, this is the right answer in a way. But my colleagues, humble request. One example I'll share with you, then I'll again ask this question in a way. So, one painter made art of one rich lady, which was sketch only, and within 1 minute, 2 minutes, he made a sketch, beautiful sketch. And the lady asked how much I had to pay, and maybe he asked him $1,000. The lady said, how come for 2 minutes, why should I pay you so much? For 2 minutes of sketch, which is beautiful, for 2 minutes doesn't deserve $1,000, no? The artist answers, ma'am, what you see 2 minutes, no? It took me 20 years to reach this level. So to achieve this 2 minutes, what I achieved, took me 20 years. You are looking at 2 minutes, not 20 years of hard work. Agree? Same applies for all of us. Obviously, smartest work is very important, should be done. But without hard work, smart work cannot be done. To achieve smart worker, you have to know first, no? For that, you have to do hard work. Get your point what I am saying? So, no shortcut to success. Absolutely no. I have met at least 10 unicorn founders in India. They have worked 16 hours. Today they might be having luxury cars. These people see luxury cars, highly successful avatar, but people don't know the kind of hard work they have gone through. So without hard work, you cannot expect smart work. Get your point, no? You have to work hard only, then only you will learn. Okay? So that is the first. Another question I asked. Puzzle again. Water, this, and diamond. Which is more costly? Which is more costly? Everybody agrees? Yes or no? Okay. Which is essential for life? Something essential for life, you are not valuing. Something not essential for life, you are valuing. Why so? Without water, we will survive? Without diamond, we will survive? Something without which we cannot survive, and valued at how much? 10, 20, 30 rupees, 50 rupees per liter. And diamond will be going lakhs. Why so? Was like at least I want to answer. Get your question? Question logical, no? Something not essential, we are valuing so much. Something so essential that humanity or Earth will not be there without this. And people are not valuing. Do you want to value it or not? You want to value? So this example is important now. So who would like to answer? Yes, yes, ma'am, please.
Good morning, sir. My name is Harshita. Because of fairness, we can get water easily for rupees 10, for rupees 20, and diamond we can get rare. So the value of diamond is high.
Come again, your point is supply.
Supply rareness.
Availability you said, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good. Anybody else? Right answer. Anybody else? Very simple question, no? Somebody raised hand there.
Because
Same answer.
diamond take rare in earth and water is so much in earth.
So something which is easily available, we don't respect or we don't value. Fine, no? Yes, that is the answer in a way. Okay. What in case you are wearing diamond ring, you are lost in Thar desert. You are lost in Thar desert, and suddenly you come across me with this water. Only this much of water. I'll say, okay, I'll give you water, give me the diamond ring. What do you do? Which is valuing more now? Water, no? Yes or no? So why I am giving this answer example is, initially asked laborer versus CEO. Laborer versus CEO, and now water versus diamond. What is essence in both the places? The essence is something which is rare will be valued more. Something easily available won't be valued more. So rightly somebody said laborer in thousands available, so their value will be less. But CEOs who have got ability to make impact are very rare. That's why their value will be higher. Fine, no? The same applies on all of us right now. You want to value? Yes. How you would value more? Only through your skills which others don't have. Your ability to contribute is your specialty. So my humble request, till you have 2 years, study sincerely, try to understand how I can beat 20 years old experienced people. Yeah? And that is how you will make edge. And for that, no shortcuts. Only solution is hard work. 1. Second is curiosity. 2. Third is ask a lot of questions. Best way to learn is asking. Best way to learn asking. And ask questions not only to professors, your friends. Very simple. If a lot of you might belong to some other part of India, you take Ola, Uber. How many times you discuss with the person what's happening? Your choices, no? You can listen music in the car, watch reels in the car, or talk to the driver, chauffeur or driver. Humble request, talk no. Because watching reel or music, necessary, I'm not denying. But once driver you're talking, lot of things you learn, lot of things, what's happening. Okay, who owns the car? First of all, whether he's driver or owner. Okay, how old is the car? If he is owner of the car, when he bought the car, what rate of interest he bought. You will be surprised the rate of interest if we are buying car. Any idea what is the rate of interest? If today you want to buy a car, what is the rate of interest?
8%.
8%, very good. Anybody else? Anybody else? 7%? 9%, good. So 8 to 10% it would be, depending on which car you buy, what is the profile, all 8 to 10%. Any idea taxi, the person who is driving, at what rate of interest they buy? My question, getting a point? If all of you want to buy a car, 8 to 10%. Taxi driver, in case they want to own car, what rate of interest they will offer? They will be getting 10 to 15%? 12 to 15%? Yes. So answer is approximately 14 to 16%. So they are paying higher rate of interest. So how you get to know once you're talking to them, no? Once you're talking to them, you realize why the guy is paying higher rate of interest. Because banks are saying, if I give loan to you versus taxi driver, if taxi driver's business fails, my money is stuck, no? But you have salary, your salaried person, everyone's salary will come more or less, risk is less. So all these small things you can learn. And that what your college professor will tell you in the classes. A lot of things you can learn, that how risk-reward mechanism work. How banks take risk, they are rewarded more. Say that tomorrow you will be joining some organization. How you can convince your management that okay, let's take risk. There will be higher reward. Higher reward means more profitability. Yes or no? If you can help a company to make more profit, you will be valued. You will have accelerated growth path. Yes. For that, you must understand what is risk in this, how to mitigate the risk. All those things you can suggest. The management will recognize, no? If management recognizes your ability to think, new ideas, they will support you. And it's mutual always. If you are supporting the organization will support you. If you are not supporting the organization will not support you. We will be working as an ordinary employee, and there is a way we will be working. Fine, no? Do you agree with me or not? Yes? Okay, and last point from my side, the suggestion for all of you is be bold. Be bold. As I said, if you don't show up, you don't speak up, you're not present, you're not contributing, not sharing ideas, you will not be noticed, no? If you are not noticed, nobody will give opportunity. So Indian corporate system for quite long, the concept was, I will be as an employee, I will be working sincerely. It's my boss's job to take care of me. Get your point? I am an employee, working very sincerely, working very hard. My boss will take care of my promotion, will be helping me to grow. Fine, no? That was the concept. But for last 5 to 10 years, this concept is going away. Now clarity is, your boss is not responsible for your growth. Boss should not be held responsible for your promotion. It is a responsibility of yours, not bosses. So expectation now from any employee is that boss, you take ownership of your own promotion. Don't bank upon your boss's boss. No burden required. You have to contribute, you have to seek promotion and bold enough. My humble request, be bold. And you cannot be bold after 2 years. You have to be bold from today. You have to ask tough questions to your bosses, your professors, your colleagues, everyone. Fine, no? When I am saying bold doesn't mean you have to show attitude. Boldness means taking risk, no? As I am saying, a lot of people are answering right now, they are taking risk. What is risk? Wrong answer risk. Grammatical error risk. Yes or no? That is also risk, no? So, take risk. That is the best way to grow. Without risk, Mark Zuckerberg rightly said, the biggest risk is not taking risk. The biggest risk is not taking risk. So you have to take risk. That is the only way to grow. Yeah? And don't be shy. Won't help at all. Won't help at all. Yeah? Another point, during the interviews, including me, a lot of people would like to show that I belong to a very poor background. Yeah, I have seen a lot of challenges in my life. So those things we want to put forward in the interviews with the hope that the other person will be kinder to give me opportunity. Am I right? That is human tendency, no? To tell that how challenging your upbringing is, how difficult. But my experience says this doesn't help at all. That doesn't help at all. Because the employer is not looking for all those things. Employer is looking for the person who will contribute most. So come out of the mindset that okay, if I show, I try to pitch the way that I am very poor, I am very needy, the world is not going to help at all. Unfortunate truth. So only world will respect is your skills, your ability to contribute. That is the most important. Nothing else. Nothing. Yeah? So please invest in yourself. When I am saying investing, it's your communication you have to improve a lot. That is very important. Yeah? And curiosity, know each and everything, whatever you can get to know. That will be helpful, not only as an employee. Tomorrow, if you want to become entrepreneur, you must know what is GST. You must know how the trade works. You must know how to hire people. You must know how to retain the people. You must know what ESOP is, how it works. You might be expert in finance. You might be expert in HR. But entrepreneur life will be comprising of everything what MBA is going to teach you. Fine, no? Yeah? Good. With this, I'll hand over to you now. I want at least 5 to 7 questions from your side. And those should be very tough questions. If no question, I'm really worried then. You want to ask questions? Please.
So my name is Shivansh Patel. I'm pursuing marketing right now. So my question is, as you worked in Mahindra, Maruti and Mercedes, all three of them, so what was the different experiences you gathered from there? What is different? मतलब वहाँ काम करने में आपको कौन सी चीज़ें बहुत ज़्यादा डिफर लगी? मतलब in Mercedes, like Mercedes is a high class brand and Maruti Suzuki and Mahindra are little bit lower. So what is the difference between them? The working procedure over there.
Okay. So luckily I work with Indian company, German company and Japanese company. All three, right now. So the difference which I felt, especially with Japanese and German, they spend a lot of time in planning. So execution is perfect and faster. In India, we spend less time in planning and we want to jump immediately on the execution part. So difference is in planning, and there I realize the difference. That more meticulous planning is, execution will be perfect. Planning is not in proper shape, immediately we jump to conclusion, it won't work. That is the first learning for me. Fine now? Okay. Second is process. People and process. These are two components of business. Okay? I will not name the company, it won't be unfair. Certain companies put a lot of emphasis on the people, less emphasis on the process. And there is a problem is person moves, the business impacts. Fine, no? If someone is operating individual contribution or the person is managing things because of his own charisma versus it's a process-driven organization, people come and go, doesn't matter. Two schools of thought. So certain organizations both have its own merit and demerit. So some of them works on process a lot, so the dependency on the person is less. While some of them invest more on the people than the process, that is how they work. Thank you. Okay, one question next. Colleagues, I am saying be bold, don't be shy. But I am surprised, nothing is working.
Hi sir, I am Yash. Sir, what is your next goal after becoming CEO?
What is?
Your next goal after becoming
I'm not able to-
next goal.
What is the goal?
Next plan. Goal.
GOA goal you're talking about, goal? Okay, good. Your question is, what is my goal after becoming CEO, correct now? Yeah? In the beginning I said, we are the fifth largest partner for Mercedes-Benz. We want to be third, within the first three or top three partner for Mercedes-Benz India. So of course, that is possible once our turnover grows, that means sales increases. First, customers are satisfied, employees are satisfied, and ignited contributing. So my easiest goal and simplest goal is becoming in top 3 in India.
One question.
Yeah, please.
Sir, what problems are you in your entire journey?
What problem I face, huh? Okay, great. So the problem, as I said, total 20 years experience I have right now. Many times I thought that being only in the sales will be helpful because I will be expert, I will have expertise in one domain. Fine, no? And that is how world was working also. Person used to join one department, they used to return in the same department. That is how it was working. And I also used to think that after so much of working, so many years in this field, I have got a lot of experience, knowledge, and I am contributing good. Let me be here only. That was my mindset. But that was wrong mindset. Why wrong mindset? I was in comfort zone. That means I am not trying to learn something new. And once you are in comfort zone, you don't try anything. And then, if you want to grow very fast, the organization thinks that okay, he is expert of this domain, but is he, if he is in comfort zone, that means not trying something new. If I give the person something new, whether the person will work sincerely or not, or will be able to contribute so much or not. So this is the problem I face. Again I am saying, once comfort zone is very dangerous. I bet you don't understand what is comfort zone right now. But comfort zone means things are working perfectly fine. With my experience, I am able to navigate so well. No need to try something different. Fine. So the question was what problem I faced. The problem I faced is I was stuck that okay, I am the best in my domain. Should I try something else or not? Because there is fear of failure, no? There is fear of failure. If I go to some other department, I might not be so successful. Whether this will impact my journey in the organization or not. To answer your question, biggest problem I face is the dilemma whether should I switch from department sales and marketing to other department, yes or no, which I regret. I should have changed department much frequently. And the humble request to you also, don't be in only one domain, try to change domain. Fine?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please. Maybe last question.
सर माय नेम इज आदित्य चौधरी सर हिंदी सर आप जब अपना फर्स्ट इंटरव्यू जब दे रहे होंगे तो आपके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा था उस टाइम सर जब आपका फर्स्ट इंटरव्यू
अरे बाप रे, तो ही इज टॉकिंग 20 years बैक, क्या चल रहा था दिमाग में? हाँ, so you will be surprised all the questions that you asked, still I remember everything. So that is how है first दिमाग में क्या चल रहा था? That was campus interview and that was Mahindra and Mahindra. Okay, and the best part, if you have alternative, you will not be under pressure. If आपके पास option नहीं है ना, you will be under lot of pressure. But if you have alternative, you will never be under pressure. And if you are not under pressure, you give your best. If you are under pressure, you will always worry. So by that time, when I was appearing for interview, I had got MTech questions. Okay, yes.
Sir, suppose I want to buy a car. Suppose I want to buy Mercedes or BMW.
Yes.
How you will change my mindset to the Mercedes Benz?
Super. So first of all, I would like to, that's called need analysis. That means what you're looking for, why you're looking for. So I will understand whether you're looking for entire family or individual yourself. You want to drive yourself or driver, chauffeur will drive. Fine, no? If you drive yourself, I would like to pitch the car which is having more power, more peppiness, more acceleration. If you want to sit behind, I would like to offer you something which gives more comfort. Fine, no? Then I will understand your psyche, whether you love music, you drive yourself, what is the pattern, you go off-road, whether you go long drive or short drive. So all those things I will understand. And of course, then I'll pitch, like in case I realize that you are going to sit behind. Fine, no? You are chauffeur or driver. Then I'll pitch Mercedes-Benz is known for rear seat comfort, luxury, sophistication, technology. All these I'll pitch. And most important is it gives status to the owner. That is how I pitch you. But if I realize that you drive yourself, where BMW slightly gets edge today, then Mercedes has certain cars which we can pitch you and we will request you to take test drive. So let's say you are gravitating towards Mercedes-Benz, then what comes into is touch and feel of the product. If you drive the car and you find that acceleration 0 to 100 is 5.1, 5.5, whatever, and you love the drive, you will follow. Plus, doesn't only this, I'm talking about only basic features, but once sit in the car and we are giving connected feature Mercedes-Benz on the phone, you can see every feature of the car, what is happening with them. Okay? Warranty, Mercedes gives 3 years of warranty, BMW gives 2 years of warranty. Okay? You go like long drive, let's say long drive, and you are feeling drowsiness, or your driver is feeling drowsiness. Mercedes-Benz has got a feature which has 72 sensors which can detect drowsiness of the driver. It will give warning that something is wrong, please have coffee. So these are the features and technologies which will help you. Something is called brake priming or brake assist. That is means if panic braking you are doing, what is panic braking? From acceleration suddenly you took out the foot. The time taken to take out the foot, car is sensing something is wrong, the brake will come closer, brake pads immediately without anything to increase the efficiency. So many technologies we will discuss to convince you that is Mercedes the best option for you.
So my name is Tapan Kumar.
Yeah.
Could you recommend any books which you like us to read?
Any book which you like to read, no? See, it all depends. If not many books you have read,
Yes.
okay, then I will recommend Dale Carnegie's books. Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People, something like that. So that is very good books, especially for all the youngsters who are getting into the job. So that is first book I would recommend. Okay. Second book I will recommend is Factfulness. Factfulness. A lot of preconceived notion would be in your mind that how world. A lot of people will say world is between wars. More and more wars are happening. Correct? Pollution challenges. So factfulness will tell that how world is improving better only. Plus many books. Yeah. Second last question, huh? Second last, and then.
Sir, as we all are MBA students, so how many challenges we can face by AI in future?
So definitely AI is gonna be challenging, yeah. But ray of hope is when computer came, people said a lot of people will be unemployed. But I don't think computer has taken away jobs, it has created more jobs. Do you agree? Same way when car machinery came, people said a lot of people were employed, added only. Same AI also will be challenging, no doubt, but more opportunities will be created now. So with this, don't worry at all. But you should know how to use technology. If you know how to use computer, how to use machinery, you will be in advantage. Same goes for us. How to use AI. If we know, AI will not harm us. If we don't know how to use it, it will harm us. Okay? Last question. Okay, that's it. Okay, good.
Myself, Kashika Agarwal. I want to ask you, if you're stuck in any problem, how do you tackle it?
Sir, come again.
If you're stuck in any problem, how do you tackle it?
Okay. Easiest is seek help. Seek help, ask help. Because someone has solved the problem. No? If let's say I am in this organization, this problem I might face, but my predecessor might have faced. Okay? I am CEO of one organization. I can call another CEO to understand how to solve it. First, my colleagues also can help me. My team members, they can. And that's called collective problem solving. So most important is be bold enough to accept I don't know. If I say hello, what people will think if I tell I don't know. So that's why I said be bold. Be firm that I don't know, sorry, I need support. So any problem you are facing, someone will be able to solve, but you have to tell to the world, I am facing that first. Second, nowadays there are books, material, internet, everything is available. If you deep dive, you will get the answer. Yes. Thank you. Okay, colleagues, thank you very much. I am glad a lot of people ask questions. So my only one word summary is be bold. What?
Be bold.
Again say?
Be bold.
Once again?
Be bold.
Yes. Be bold and you will have a lot of success. All the best, colleagues. Thank you very much for giving me opportunity. You listen very patiently. Thank you very much.
Welcoming you all on behalf of Dr. D.Y. Patil, Gyan Prasad University School of Business and Strategy. It's a privilege to welcome and felicitate a leader whose experience and contributions in the HR space truly speaks for themselves, Mr. Hemant. With over 2 decades of dedicated work in global HR shared service, payroll and benefits, Mr. Hemant has built a career that reflects both excellence and impact. Currently serving as the Director, APAC Payroll and Benefits at MasterCard, he plays a vital role in transforming HR processes, driving compliances, and sharing technological solutions that enhance employee experience across multiple regions. Before joining MasterCard, Mr. Hemant held key leadership roles at respected organizations like Credit Suisse, Infosys, Capgemini, and Harvard, where he led global teams, complex transitions, and performance-driven HR framework, always with a focus on innovation and people-first strategies. What truly stands out is not just his technical expertise, but his vision, the ability to connect people, processes, and purpose. From stakeholders' engagement to large-scale transformation projects, Mr. Hemant's journey reflects a consistent pursuit of excellence and progress. Please join me in extending our warmest welcome and heartfelt congratulations to Mr. Hemant. We are honored to have you with us today, sir. May I now request Dr. Sheetal ma'am to kindly felicitate Hemant, sir.
Good afternoon everyone. This is Mayuri Mankar. It's a real pleasure to welcome Mr. Darshit Sehgal with us today. With over 15 years of experience and having spent more than 7 years specifically in payroll management, Mr. Sehgal brings with him a wealth of knowledge and insights. He is currently leading payroll operations for the EMEA region at MasterCard. And over the past few years, he has grown through key roles at MasterCard, ADP India and SDC Services. His journey reflects not only deep technical expertise but also strong leadership and dedication to his work. May I now request Dr. Sheetal ma'am to kindly felicitate Mr. Darshit Sehgal.
With great respect, I call Ms. Leena Sonule on the dais. She has 12 years of experience in HR operations, currently managing 8 geographies, payroll delivery in Middle East, Asia and Africa region. I request Dr. Sheetal ma'am to kindly felicitate Ms. Leena Sonule ma'am.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. Nice energy, though the numbers are less, but still I see good energy. So I'm Hemant Sharma, you've already heard my introduction, but thank you. But yes, I guess a few years back, or I would say 2 decades back, I was one of you sitting there. So I am here not to tell you what you should do. I am here to probably guide you and make you aware of what not to do. That has been my motto in life. Nobody knows what to do. We all figure out. But if we know what not to do, at least we have some guidelines. And that is very important. So I have Darshit with me and I have Leena with me. They will cover a few aspects of HR, but probably I just wanted to understand, now that you all have heard that I am from HR, I wanted to understand and I want to make it a little interactive, right? I just don't want to be the one speaking, I want this interactive. So I wanted to understand what is HR in your view. Anyone? Come on, take a guess. People oriented. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. What do we do? Like people oriented is the mindset. But what do we do? What do you think we do? Managing all level of people. Okay. Yes, there's a gentleman. Guiding the people in the corporate. Okay. Employee hiring. Okay. Any more guesses? Recruitment, yeah, that's hiring. Yeah. Anything else? Mediator between the CEO and the. Okay. Probably you can say the voice of employees to the CEO, to the management. Okay. Why are we needed in the organization? What difference it makes if HR is there or not? Right, in the YouTube memes and the Insta memes, it's shown that we only make rangolis, isn't it? So rangoli nahi bani to kya hi farak pad jayega? HR plays a very important role as it figure out the quality of people who are required in the industry. So you're again going back to recruitment, right? Very good point. Any other thoughts? What HR does and why are we needed in an organization? Make a relationship with other companies. No, that's not HR. That is mergers and acquisitions. That is different. Yeah. That once, for example, two companies decide to merge, then both the HRs meet, both the CFOs meet, and then we decide. But again, I will want more answers, or let me quickly, tell you what HR does in an organization. Traditional HR versus the modern day HR or today's HR is completely different. Now, I am not going to talk about a small organization, Tolaram and Associates, or maybe any other roadside organization which has 5-10 employees. I'm talking about the group. I'm sure you're studying in such a prestigious institution here, and you would want to work for Amazons and Googles and the Mastercards, isn't it? Right? So how we operate, how the global scenario is that we have segregated HR into different departments. So recruitment is the only one which everybody knows and everybody talks about. We hire people. That is only 10% of it. After hiring, we manage their employee life cycle. There is a huge HR database called HRMS, Human Resource Management System. There is huge a team managing that, and the data is prepared, put it into it, and maintained. We are regularly audited by institutions, government bodies. We have to maintain that. There is a payroll team which processes all the pay slips, ensures the PF is deducted in time, salaries are credited on time. There is an employee relations team which manages if there is any conflict management or if there is any issues with the employee. We all might have heard of Porsche and other cases. Who manages that? So it's not that one person doing everything. We have different departments. If you were to move from here to the US, somebody has to manage your visa, your salary, your market alignment from the US salary versus India salary, your personal expectations, your bonuses. That is our global mobility team. Who decides what to pay, right? We all think that, after you all will be hired, there will be a common thing, everybody will ask each other, right? Going in the same organization, you'll find somebody got 10,000 more and somebody got 10,000 less. How does that work? There is a team called Total Rewards who decides what should be paid to whom, at what experience, for what salary bracket, for what area. So the salaries in Pune will differ from salaries in Hyderabad. Salaries in Hyderabad will differ from salaries in Mumbai. So that's how it works. For a skill, in a position, in a place, what is the right value? That is decided by a team. Then there is HR analytics and reporting team. Which is itna kaam ho raha hai. Who reports it to the management? How does an organization reports? There is an analytics and reporting team who reports. We hired so many people, we are planning to hire so many people, this is the pipeline. So there is an analytics team. And to your surprise, let me tell you, we hired a lot of engineers as well. There is a huge requirement of engineers. Darshit will cover that part for you all. IT and HR is going hand in hand. The HRMS system that I'm talking about, that is managed by engineers. Everything is automated. Everything. You'll be amazed to see what we have done in the HR space. So, do not, and I'm not even here to kind of brainwash you to join HR. I am only trying to give you the perspective because that's my expertise. And it's my duty to at least tell you that, it should not be that, oh my God, mujhe to rangoli banana aata hi nahi. What would I do in HR? That's not HR. HR has got multi-dimensions. I myself am a CA, but I'm doing payroll. So we have finance aspect, we have communications aspect, we have strategic aspect, and IT aspect. So we have all the domains in HR. Have you heard of something called GCC? How many of you know GCC? Anybody who knows GCC? You must be, researching about GCC. Global Capability Centers. India is becoming the capital of GCC. Global capital of GCC. Global Capability Center. Now imagine, can I get a hand mic?
Hello.
Am I audible? Yeah. So imagine a Tata. Tata has how many sub-companies in India? Approximately some 70-80 companies in India, right from Titan to Aquaguard to
name it, and they have it. Imagine they have around 1,000 offices across India. In 1,000 offices, they have 1,000 HR managers, 1,000 finance managers, 1,000 other managers. So it's one, too much of people, two, communication gap. So if Mr. Tata or the board has to take a decision today which needs to be implemented tomorrow, can you imagine the kind of communication that will have to be done to all these 1,000 offices? How do we ensure, even after doing it, email to bhej diya, will it work? How will we ensure? To beat this concept, the world came up with GCCs, Global Capability Center. Now, Global Capability Center is where I consolidate all my work in one place, right? Instead of having 1,000 managers, they are doing the same job, same setup, same template. I'll put it in Pune. I'll put it in Hyderabad. One office, instead of 1,000, I can do it 10 managers, bigger teams. Operationalize it. Put an assembly line, right? Tata makes cars in only one plant, right? They deliver it to all other plants. But if they were to set up plant in every city, is it possible? So that's what we are doing. In HR, in finance, in legal, in accounts payable, accounts receivable, debts, everything. All the organizations are creating GCCs, Global Capability Centers, Global Shared Service Centers, GBSS, and उसी का ही part है HRSC, Human Resource Capability Center, Human Resource Shared Service Center. So this is very important for you to understand. This is how the world is moving. And this is where AI is coming into play. Technology is coming into play. We bring everything under one roof. Everything under one roof. That helps me see the entire data. If I can see the entire data set, I now know that where am I losing out? What are the opportunities that I have to improve this? What are the ways I can change things? Now, one person sitting in Vadodara doing hiring for only 5 employees. I bring the entire process to Pune, and now I am doing hiring for 20 cities from Pune. So that one person was doing 5 hirings, now that one person is doing 15 hirings. Is that efficient? That's how GCCs are implementing. You would be shocked to know that in India, as per the latest data, these are all rough estimates, we have around 2 million employees working in GCCs. 20 lakh. 2 million employees working in GCCs, and as per I think, around 30% are in HR space. So we are not doing hiring for India only. In fact, we are not even doing it for India. I manage 46 countries from Pune Center and 75 different entities. Right? We are doing their payroll, their benefit, their salaries, everything. Recruitment also from here. Because we have gained that expertise. This is how I would say, see, what we read about HR is good to have knowledge. It is only going to prepare us 50%. But when actually we go in the market, you'll see it is different. It is completely different. Because everything is on systems. Even for finance guys. What the entry, the debit, credit, all those will change. Because you'll see a SAP system works in a different way. A success factor system works in a different way. A PeopleSoft works in a different way. So there are different systems and you have to get trained to that system. Adapt to the need of the hour. And that is where I would say GCCs are playing a great role. I myself didn't know that I'll end up in HR. When I started with shared services, and today, as I said, we have 1900 shared services operating out of the land of India. 1900. And definitely Pune is one of the leading cities. Hyderabad is, Bangalore is, Gurgaon and Mumbai. But now the tier 3 cities also are coming up. Like Nagpur, Bhubaneswar, Bhopal, Indore, they are also coming up. Because we have that expertise. Institutes like this are, cultivating students like you. So I would say, I'm not saying you should join GCCs, but you should know about GCCs. Global Capability Centers, because this is one-stop shop. You get exposure to technology, you get exposure to the global scenario. Who would not want to do that, right? I am an HR, I hire for Australia, sitting in Pune. Isn't that prestigious, right? There is Raksha Bandhan at home, Mamiji, Mausiji, everybody is here, and you are trying to flaunt that, I don't only do it for India, I do it for the US as well. I do it for the Sweden as well. Yes, you had a question? Oh, you are only stretching yourself. So this is how I would say HR is shaping up. This is how HR is growing in today's world. Now, I would like to take a pause and I would like to see any reflections or any questions that you have for whatever I have spoken till now. Come on guys, speak up. Trust me, I'm not going to make fun of you. At least show that interest. And don't only restrict to HR. You can ask me anything, any questions that you have, or any inquisitive questions that you have for the corporate life or for your future, anything that you want to ask. Quiet bunch of people. Great, then I think you guys are contained enough, but I'll, without wasting much time, I'll bring this to closure and I'll just see if I had any other pointers for you guys to share. Perfect. Now the GCCs I was talking about, I deliberately, wanted to address GCCs is because I want the new generation to know about it. And I'm again repeating, it is not only HR. It is finance, it is HR, it is, the back-end services, the processing, data analytics, everything. Every bank, every big IT giant, they are in India. And to name a few, I'll just take the few top names. Microsoft, Amazon, Google, HSBC, Barclays, MasterCard, Accenture, UBS, Novartis, Wells Fargo. Heineken beer, you might have heard about it, right? Heineken is investing 3,500 crores in India. They are coming up with the largest GCC in the world. Recently, Barclays has set up their Kharadi Center, which is their largest subsidiary, solely owned subsidiary in the world. Novartis, the huge pharmaceutical giant, they have set their GCC, that is also world's largest. Microsoft, Amazon, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Mercedes-Benz, name it and we have it. So, trust me, this is the space you should be watching out for. This is the space you should be, investing more time in. And I would say, keep your thought process open. Do not restrict yourself. Because, trust me, even I was growing up, in my family, people didn't know what I should do. Corporate life is very much restricted to a different world. Our moms and dads are majorly in the traditional business, or they don't have that exposure. And normally, if somebody says, SAP kar SAP kar everybody says SAP kar but what is SAP? Karna kya hai SAP mein? Nobody knows. Somebody says IT kar IT kar lo. Kya karna hai? IT is information technology. But karna kya hai, right? ये सवाल आते हैं ना, करना क्या है? कोई आया घर में कुछ बोल गया and then mom and dad starts pressurizing you. ये कर लो, but करना क्या है? So I would say, just keep enhancing your knowledge. Read about it, know about it, and when you get opportunity to place yourself, do not wait for that dream job. In my 21 years of experience, the first job will never be a dream job. And if it is, then trust me, it's a fluke and you should be scared of it. First job will never be a dream job. But yes, first job is the first step to your dream job. So take what it comes. Do not miss the train. A right decision not taken in right time is equal to a wrong decision. So please ensure you take the opportunity, and why I am telling you is, guiding you to GCCs is, I personally believe, for freshers like you, GCC can be a Gurukul. It will give you all round, growth and exposure. Companies like these will train you on the best possible technology. Companies like these will give you the best exposure to the foreign world and the best trends. So this is how you should shape yourself. I take your leave. Thank you everyone for patiently listening, and I would have loved if there were any questions, but then it's fine. Any questions lastly? Yeah. I'll give it to you.
Hello sir, myself home. Sir, I am confused that which specialization I should choose. I have my own family business of tours and travels. I have 10 months. So which specialization will help me to grow my business?
There is no wrong or right answer to this. There is no wrong or right answer. So gentleman here says, please take a seat. He says he's got a family business running well and he should join his family business, or he's confused, he should take a career. Now I come from a Marwadi background. Please sit. I come from a Marwadi background. And probably people say that business runs in our veins. Ever since I was born, I know how to do business, or at least I know the nafa nuksan part of it. So if I were him, or if probably your dad is also a business-minded person, he will suggest you first waste somebody else's money before you start wasting your own money. I'll tell you why. Don't take it negatively on you. Don't. When you are new, you don't know what to do. The probability says you will make mistakes. Right? You're bound to make mistakes. When you make mistakes in your own business, whose loss is it? Right. So I would suggest first do a job. Right? If you should be sure, if you were to focus your career in foods business that you have, then take a startup. Take a business that does your business. I'm just maybe giving an example. If you make burgers, go find a job in Burger King. First, understand what the industry is doing, what the market is doing, then come and implement. Right? And that, I think, applies to all of us. To all of us. If you have a family business, I would say 200% sure, do not join the family business from day one. I know it's a little controversial here, but I will still insist. पहले 2 साल बाहर काम करो, get the exposure. Do not try to get cozy with your uncle, with your daddy from day one. Try to see how things are done outside. Waste somebody else's money first and then come back and implement. So these companies, why they can afford you freshers? The bigger companies like Amazon, like the Googles, the Mastercards, why they can afford you? Why? They have huge resources. And what they believe is they invest in people. So if I hire 100 freshers, in 6 months I'll be left with 70. In another 6 months I'll be left with 50. In 2 years I'll be left with those 20. But those 20 have survived and they want to stay with me. And they are the diamonds that I've searched. So if you were to ask me, first do a job and then come back to your daddy's business. Any more questions? Yeah.
Hello sir, my name is Udita Sangetkar. Sir, I have a question. As the AI is evolving and actually it is boosting day by day, so will it affect the job of HR?
See, AI, technology, robotics, all were there. When I started my career in 2004, people were scared. What happens? Computer has come. In 1990s, when computers started coming in, people thought in banks they will lose jobs. हुआ क्या ऐसा? नहीं मालूम. Understand. We need to first understand what is the market moving towards.
If we don't catch the train, we miss it. आप नहीं करोगे कोई और कर देगा. AI is not going to take our jobs. AI, the more adaptive we become to AI, we will become the hub of AI. Like GCC, I just gave you an example. India is the GCC capital of the world today. And these AIs are all built in here. So, learn AI, implement it, and you'll be there. It will not only take your job, it will rather increase the possibilities of getting more and more jobs. More and more jobs. One of my friends, he used to work in a call center and suddenly, he became a big man. If you've heard of a company called Technotask, it's based in Bhopal and he's the owner of the company. He's the founder owner of the company, Mr. Manoj Kumar Biswas. And I was surprised to know, what they are doing? They are doing the entire call center business for Meesho, for Amazon, for Flipkart, for Nykaa and all these online portals. So nobody does their own in-house. When you're calling Make My Trip, do you think it's Make My Trip employee? No. It's an outsourced company. Somebody who's doing it for Make My Trip, he's also doing it for Go I Can Go. He's also doing it for, the other Clear Trip and all. So this is how industries are shaping up. So you need to check what is your expertise. Is your expertise sales? Is your expertise HR? Is your expertise operations?
Confused between HR and marketing.
It's very important. I was about to leave, but then you asked this question, I have to take 5 minutes. If you are going to choose your first job, basis how much you're going to earn, then there are 90% chance you'll make mistake. 90% chance you'll make mistake. You should choose your job. Please take a seat. You should choose your job. I am again repeating, you should choose your job in what your expertise lies. I loved HR is because I was from commerce background. And I love numbers. I love playing with numbers. And like you, I was also not aware in HR there are so many streams. Like just now I told you, I took the payroll side of it. And now I master it. I'm very good at talking. I'm very good at explaining myself. I'm very good at orienting things. So I took HR. Right? You could also take mass comm if you have that skill. So again, HR is something you have to understand why I'm suggesting. When you go to the GCC, you find all these things. And you might find it is not your cup of tea. But again, HR, if you're looking at HR as like the smaller company, जहाँ पे एक ही बंदा होता है वही सब कुछ कर रहा होता है, right? Right from opening the shutter and to kind of paying salaries and झाड़ू भी लगा रहा है and then शाम को दुकान बंद करके वो जला के भी जाता है. That's not HR for me. So you have to understand it's not money. And if you ask in that sense, if I have 10 years experience and I could now think, will HR pay me? Let me clear your doubt here. HR is the one who decides isko kitna milega. So do you really think they will decide less for themselves? That's why I asked, should I answer that question?
To grow faster in HR field, do we need a lot of experience comparatively to marketing?
You are contradicting your question. To grow faster, do we need a lot of experience? A lot of experience doesn't come faster. A lot of experience comes with grey hair. And faster things may happen in fluke. Right? So I would say give yourself time and research. I am again telling you, I am only trying to guide you guys on what not to do. कभी भी हड़बड़ी में अपना जॉब मत चुनो, प्रोफेशन मत चुनो, पैसे के लिए मत चुनो. Everybody was joining Deutsche Bank. I joined Deutsche Bank because they were paying more. Now I think I struggle with numbers. I am Darshini Safari. The numbers fly. I don't understand. Will you ever grow in that job? Maybe you got a good salary in the beginning. You never grew in that job. Whereas you should choose what you like. And again, I'm repeating myself, HR is huge, it's not for girls. It's not for girls, it's for everyone. It's for everyone. and even finance, then probably you might have heard that finance is only for boys, right? So everything is for everyone. Come out of this myth. And there is something called, I forgot about one department in all the multinationals that falls under HR, and that is working up big time. It's called D&I, diversity and inclusion. Everywhere we are monitoring where we have female to male ratio, we are monitoring everywhere it is balanced. I hope I've answered that, right? Alright, thank you for patiently listening, and thanks for the interaction today. I hope
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Darshan, and I wanted to speak about my experience, as Hemant mentioned. In continuation to what Hemant said, I did not learn masters and I did not do MBA in HR. I was a BTech student. So I joined after my So when I finished my BTech, I joined HCL Technologies in Noida. So I was moved into BTech because, as Hemant only mentioned, that parents said that it is a good field where you should go for it. So I listened to my parents and moved on, and I took admission in BTech, and it was not my cup of tea basically. So I realized it in the 4th year of the BTech. So then I got taste to HCL Technologies, which is again a very huge brand, and I worked there for 3 years, and suddenly I got an opportunity to work internally, move to the HR operations team within HCL. So that clicked my mind because I was very good in maths, I was very good in numbers, and if I talk about myself, in my 10th and 12th grades, in maths I scored 100 out of 100. So from that perspective, my manager also influenced me that you are good in analytics, you are good in this, and you are good in maths, so you should go for this opportunity moving into HR operations. And specifically, then I applied for internal roles, and then I moved to the HR operations team. Since then, I have never looked back. So this is all my journey within HR operations. I did not learn about HR in my study. So I have just gained experience while working, and working in corporates like HCL, now in Mastercard. So still there is no stopping of learning. You learn each day. Every day is a new learning for you. Even today, we have learned so much from interacting with you guys, right? So it's about me, and today I wanted to discuss something about technology in HR. So just wanted to take your point of view in on this topic, where what do you understand the meaning of technology, and what is the relation between these two things, HR in technology in HR. So anyone? Yeah. Okay, that's a good point. Anyone else? Okay, let me explain that to you. AI in HR, artificial intelligence is today's day and age basically. As Hemant mentioned, this will only help us in the fields that we work on, right? It will not take our jobs. It will not there to dishearten any employee in the HR function, but yes, it generally helps us in day-to-day activities. Like for example, earlier what used to happen is when there was a hiring in place, people used to go to the offices, and then there was set up there for the employees to sit there, then one by one they used to call for the interviews and all. Now technology helps us to take interviews wherever you are. You need not to visit to any other city, any other place, any other thing. You can give the interviews from your home. So that helps, isn't it? that is efficient. So AI helps us in making efficiency better. It reduces our time, it reduces cost, it reduces the way we think, right? So it is not there to, what you say, AI is not there to dishearten us, it is there to help us. Like for example in HR, like earlier it was mentioned somewhere in HR is a job for making rangolis and all. No, it's not like that. Yeah, it's a huge department wherein nowadays technology is making us feel prouder at. Like I need to mention two things here, two basically platforms that we are using, HRIS and HRMS, Human Resource Management System and the Human Resource Information System. So these are the two tools which are helping us to do our tasks more efficiently, more diligently, right? So by this we can easily track what employee was on leave on what date. We can easily track. Like for example, if we need to calculate year-end performance for the employee, are we able to track if we have files placed in some desk? Are we able to track the correct things? No. It will help us from this HRIS system, where all the information related to HR will be there, related to employees will be there, and we can easily check their performances based on that. We can evaluate them, we can give them the ratings and the increments, etc. So technology is there to help us. It's not there to dishearten us or in any means take us back. So yes, technology is very good in terms of HR. Now, if I talk about, let's say, in technology, there is a performance management also, from where we can understand how the employee was performed during the year, so that we can calibrate their bonuses and etc. So it is there to help us, and yeah. So now I would like to open the forum for some questions on this topic. So anyone can speak up. Any questions? Because this is today's day and age, and you guys are familiar with this source, so it should be there. Some questions will be there in your mind. No, that means you are don't follow technology and all. You are not as savvy people. Any questions? Any silly questions? I will not make fun of anything. I want, like one session, I would like to make this as an interactive one. With that, we should ask questions. Yes.
Hi sir, I am Yash Suryavanshi. Sir, important skill person who want to take HR as a specialization. You can tell me the important skill which used.
Important skills. Okay. The basis my experience in HR field, I would say that people management skill is most important, and active listening. These are the two skills which HR person should have, because there would be many kind of employees coming up to you, right? Every person is not the same. So you need to understand their psyche. You need to first of all listen to them. What are they saying, and then make a judgment or give them a solution accordingly. So these are the active listening skills and skills you should be having, and patiently listening also. So you should have patience. You should be calm enough to understand employees' grievances, and then you should guide the employee to the correct platform in case you are not the correct person as well. So you should not be like saying that no, this is not my part of job. That's not what I do. So you should go to that person and that person. It should not be like that. So active listening is very good skill. It's a skill which HR person must have.
Sir, some illogical type question, but why HR have low salary than other specialization?
It's not like that. The same question it was asked to me now. So if there was a low salary in, why would I move from technology to the HR? So it's Okay, so we take that question again for you, but that's a myth basically. It's not that that salary is lesser in HR or in any other way. Thank you. No problem. Anyone else? So, thank you everyone for the session, and hope you listened, hope you have learned so much today. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Good afternoon everyone. My name is Leena. Hello, my name is Leena. I'm having total 12 years of experience in HR operations, and I have been working with MasterCard since 5 years, and I know that you are having many questions that why HR people are getting low salary or why there is low scope in the HR organization. So I would like to say, when you start your career, basically you must be having a lot of things in mind that what should I be doing in HR, right? So I would like to say that when you start your career, you just go for it and start it, think about it, and just don't think that I have this kind of KRA, that is key responsibility areas in my plate, and I will do this much only in my job. So when you start it, just get the opportunity, grab it and do it. Then only you will learn more things, right? Everyone is having one person in life who is your idol, right? So do you having anyone is your idol in your life? Everyone, right? So what do you think that what you want to become in HR? As Hemant mentioned that there are different kind of function, right? And you mentioned that hiring, recruitment, and what else? So there are multiple things. Can anyone say that what are other things in the HR other than recruitment? I think Hemant and Darshit has mentioned a lot of things about HR, right? I know there must be things going on in your mind, but you are not able to speak, right? When I was doing MBA, I was like you only. But speak up. Whatever there in your mind, you should be, discuss. You should discuss with your colleagues, with your friends, with your parents, and then only you will grow. So when I started my career, I was like you, and then I started learning. I had idol, and then whenever you get the opportunity, just grab it. Now it's a really proud feeling for me because sitting in India and managing different countries, that's a really good feeling for me. So I have been managing APAC and EMEA region, I'm working for different regions, I'm managing different HR operations, and for different countries I'm working as a payroll. So the countries include Egypt, Nigeria, Australia I have managed, New Zealand. So there are many countries, and when you work for those countries sitting in India, that's really a good feeling. So when I say HR, it's good learning. I would like to ask you, have you ever heard about compensation or salary benchmarking? Yes or no? Yeah. So I would like to tell you that there is a survey report comes every year, that is Aon Salary Survey. I would like to tell you, just go on the Google and search it. The salary benchmarking part, there you come to know that what type of companies, what kind of salary gives to particular skill. So there is a criteria setting for you, for each company. So everything is based on that. So now it's depend on you how you grab it, how you take yourself in your career. Then only you will think, oh, I'm capable to get this much of salary in this company. But when you start your career, just don't think that this is a small organization or big organization. Just go into it and start working on it. Then only you will grow more. So I have many people, like we have Hemant, always, he guides us on different things. So we get motivated, definitely. It's again a good opportunity to, speak in front of you and talking to you. So that's really great for us, right? So if you have anything in your mind, just discuss it. Any question? Backside people, please. Anything, whatever is there in your mind. Nothing? Here? Please speak. Are you feeling hungry? No? Yes? Oh, okay. Then I will not take much time. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Shivash Patel. It gives me immense pleasure and great pride to introduce the guest of honor for today's program, a man of remarkable excellence, distinguished service, and inspiring achievements, Mr. Pradeep S. Gandhi, a multifaceted leader, a seasoned professional, and a national sports icon. Mr. Gandhi is currently the head of business at Unicorn International Limited, Mumbai, a role he has been holding with distinction for over 18 years. With a stellar 47 years of experience, he has contributed extensively across industries like chemicals, fertilizers, engineering, agro-commodities, and international marketing. He has served in senior leadership roles at United Phosphorus Limited, Rashtriya Chemicals and Fertilizers, and Tata Electric Companies. He has a strong legacy of excellence and strategic vision. He has also played important roles in industry forums, including being Vice President and former Honorable Secretary of ASME Chem Chamber of Commerce and Industries, member of Chemic Seal Committee of Administration, Ministry of Commerce, member of Export Committees of CII, and head of CII delegations to Ukraine in 2018. Mr. Gandhi is also a passionate academician and has been a guest faculty for MMS students at prestigious institutes like IES, MET, and Bhavans Institute of Management in Mumbai. And if that wasn't enough, he is also a champion sports person. Mr. Gandhi is a Dhyan Chand awardee in badminton honored by the Government of India in 2020. He has brought glory to the country with 2 bronze medals at the 1982 Asian Games in New Delhi, quarter-final finishes at the 1982 Commonwealth Games in Brisbane, participation and victories in the Thomas Cup and Asian Badminton Championship. And he continues to contribute to the sports as Vice President of Maharashtra Olympic Association and former DY President of the Maharashtra Badminton Association. A rare combination of intellect, leadership, service, and sporting spirit. Mr. Pradeep Gandhi truly embodies the idea of holistic excellence. Sir, it's an honor and privilege to welcome you today. Your presence truly elevates this occasion and inspires us all. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause. May I now request Dr. Sheetal ma'am to kindly felicitate Mr. Pradeep Gandhi, sir. It's my pleasure to also welcome Mr. Ajit sir, the ex-Deputy General Manager of United Phosphorus, expertise in logistics and exporting sectors. Sir, we welcome you on the stage. Give a big round of applause for sir. Sir, I request you. Hello.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I look forward to you as a future people to take care of taking India to the third biggest economy in the world. So, like other youngsters like you, those who are pursuing higher education, it's a specific responsibility on their shoulders to do their best. I specifically appreciate and congratulate the Institute and Dr. Sheetal in particular for taking this initiative, making sure that whatever best is possible, she would like to see that you are imparted with best of experiences so that you come out from the institute as top managers. So I have visited so many places, but even overseas, this is something unique where you have interactive session, directly talking to the corporate world, directly talking to specialists in different fields which are purely related with you as a nucleus and you in general for your individual growth, leading to corporate growth and finally leading to country's growth. So whatever I am going to refer to is definitely not going to touch academics. I was teaching to MMS fourth semester in Mumbai as a part-time. That was primarily to teach international marketing. That was in this ABT, Mr. Chagan Bhujbal Institute, and then IES Management, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. But that was done some time back with the idea of teaching the international marketing. This I am talking about 6 to 8 years ago. So where my main focus is, I would like you to absorb whatever is you can. Second is, please don't treat this as a general lecture what you will be attending later on, but be vocal. If the interactive session means it can never be a monologue, I expect that you give some input, you ask some questions. Remember, whenever you join any institute, now I am pursuing MBA. First 15 days I can be very silly in asking questions, nothing wrong. If I have some doubts in my mind, I should ask. But same question, if it comes to your mind at the end of the session, that may look silly. Nothing will look silly, but you are clearing your mind, you are creating a firm foundation within yourself to have clarity that what is what. So please, even in your academics, if you are not understood, don't let it accumulate, because you really do not know what is going to be the main thing in future. So please be vocal, and whatever questions you have, you feel, that's absolutely fine. But use this, I'll be more happy to answer on these specific questions if you raise. So what I feel is, maybe we can allocate. What is your suggestion? I should allow you to ask questions now, or I say something and then later on you would like to ask questions? What is the opinion? Sorry? Later on. Okay, fine. So now you are from, most of them are from outside states. Who are from, just raise your hand, from South India, East India, North India, and rest from Western India, right? Or Central India. So, whenever you have done your graduation, I suppose it was all in English medium. So, most important thing now, you are pursuing studies. Just it's a matter of 2 years course. So after 2 years, you are going to enter into corporate world. Whole thing changes. Lot of things which you were following as a graduate, as a student, as a school student to college, college to graduation, graduation to post-graduation. You have to change gears with respect to your approach and your behavior and mannerisms. So in that particular aspect, like if you are going to take up you have already taken up MBA course, so you should first decide. These are all your internal questions you should have, right? What was my liking? Why did I come for this course? Everybody will have different answer. Some may be feeling, no, I want to be a good manager. Some may feel that I want to do well in finance. Some may feel I think agri-business are not here. Some may feel that I would like to have my own startup. Some thoughts may be within you. Some may feel my friends are going, so I am also going. So anything is possible. So once you jot down or keep it in your mind, because that is going to be important step in your future path towards your career. Once you do that, again, as you take the admission, maybe after 1 year or maybe after 2 years, you may review whether whatever the decision I had taken to join is the same, it is improved, it is diversified, or it is intensified. So that will again help you, because you have started seeing the other world, you are seeing the surroundings, then your opinion can change. Nothing wrong in that, it is always for good. So in life, always remember, for whatever you do in life, there are only two sides. One is do's and don'ts. Whether you apply to studies, you apply to playing any sport, you apply to your family. So whatever, friendship, anything, what are do's and don'ts? Relating with the important that I come to, what are the do's and don'ts? In my friendship, all friends may not be of the same behavior. Some may not like me cracking jokes or pulling someone's legs. So if you feel that I should have that friendship with that particular person who is serious type, I should know don'ts that he doesn't like. That is don'ts. Do's everybody follows, but I must know don'ts. Do's, if you don't do, your progress may be stalled a little bit, but if you remember don'ts, then you are all the time progressing. Now, if you are going to study a particular, say like finance, or you always look around, grasp how my behavior is with my friends, how my teachers are giving their knowledge, how is the administration. This is as long as you are absorbing. It has to be a very casual process. You don't have to do specific. You pass out and you feel that I do, at the time of passing out, you may have placement offers. Then you decide, say I am giving example of finance. In finance, I decide you should know by then that what type of company I am going to try. First is, you should be clear. What you get is different thing. But you should be clear that I would like to have corporate finance, or I would like to have specific related with marketing finance. So whatever your liking is, should be, I am giving an example of finance, so it should be related with that this is what my liking. So how do you do that? So as you decide, you apply for something, you get interview calls and all that. So you must know the health of the company. The other day, I was talking to, I know one youngster who is very good in research and development. So I was talking to managing director of one big pharma company that he is very good. He has different problems. He lives in Pulve, that is where the Atal Setu ends, and he has to go to Bhiwandi. Some of them may not be knowing what I am talking about, but then by motorbike, he is taking 2.5 hours. There is no railway, nothing. From one end to other, every day travels 2.5 hours, comes back 2.5 hours on bike, and His line is whatever he likes, he is working in R&D. They are the producers of garden chips and giving care. This is the company owned by some South Indian based in Chennai, but having an independent office in Bhiwandi. Now he has got his line, but practically we find that he has no energy. 2.5 hours by bike, 5 hours he is spending on this. He does his best, there is no life for him. So he is looking out for an apology. So I was talking to the owner of one of the pharma company. So I recommended he is really good, he should be an asset for you. He said, yes, I will definitely have a try, but I saw too many job changes. This was a single one line. He might be changing for different reasons. He must be wanting to get knowledge of different industries. So he immediately noticed only one thing. He said, no, I reject them. He said, but I can see too many job changes in a young span of maybe 5 years of experience. So this is coming from the owner of 200 crore pharmaceutical company. So why I am telling you this? So you should first be very clear that whether the company I am joining, are they financially sound? Second, are they into international marketing? Third, do I stand a growth here? What is the setup? Naturally, you would like to go, you would not like to remain finance executive for next 10 years. You would like to grow. What is the growth opportunities? And how is the overall, what sort of finances they are being handling? Is it interesting? So, these all you should start at the end of your last year's semester, so that you can come to know, you can surf in Google or other thing, that whatever servicing, let me find out what is the health of that company, what is their future. One simple example, one of the companies, big name, so we say it's a very big company, but we do not know whether their health is depleting over the last 5 years or stable or growing up. If it is depleting, bad. If it is stable, it is also bad. That means 5 years they should have progressed. So you should have general idea what is the reason. Some of the companies in their balance sheet, big profit, whatever the amount of profit they show, say example 50 crore profit, but if you look into that, then you know they are all receivables, nothing has been credited. So you do not know whether are they going to come or not. The overall picture of the company looks very healthy. You go with some ideas, you join, and then later on you find different. So you should have some general idea what you decide, where you want to join and what the things are. Once you join, as I said, one of the paths to progress and success, you have to grasp the things. Do not go with a fixed mind. What will you grasp? In case of adversity, or if there is a wrong decision by someone else, you are not in the picture. How my colleague is handling, how my seniors are handling, and how the bosses are responding to that. This is an excellent learning session when you join corporate, because every boss will have different concept, seniors will have different approach. You also come to know what the colleagues are thinking is totally in line with the bosses or totally in different line. Understand why. What could be the reason? So that will always help you in being more and more accurate when you begin your corporate career. Another point where in corporate is very important. I may be very intelligent, but if I don't express myself, or if I take too long of my thinking, if suppose I should be proactive, if there is anything, I should take part in the group discussions. I should be able to discuss certain points with them, for that you're reading and being knowledge from the company's perspective to begin with. What is the company's area? What is the company's plan for next 5 years? Are they going to export, or they are going to increase the domestic market, or what? So I should have idea, and all my perception should be in that line, that this is where I feel that I should contribute in group discussions. So you should not be silent listener, even though you are grasping everything, you are understanding. You should have your participation. Second, you should have an excellent feedback. Now that all these points, what I am saying, you try to adopt them, it will help you 100% in your goal. What is feedback? As a boss, I tell him that okay, this is an assignment and all that. I expect you to finish off, come back to me. That's all. He starts working on that. He is working 24/7. First day is over. He is reaching somewhere he is stuck. Second day is over. Third day is over. He is fully working on that. As a boss, what I think? He is not doing anything. Because there is no feedback. That is the importance of feedback. If you are given some assignment, you may find some difficulties. You might not have understood. Never mind. But if you are not coming back to me in more than expected time, I will presume that you are not understood anything or you are not serious about the assignment you got to do. Instead, you should come back after 1 day. Sir, I am working on this and I am looking out for this, but this particular thing I am unable to reach out. Boss knows that you are working on it. He will try to help you if you are stuck up, what is required. So, feedback plays a major role for your success in corporate. Communication skills, as I said, is whenever you have certain points to mention, do not hesitate to mention, because unless you say what your thought is, how will you know that you are grasping or you are understanding it? I have seen in one of the boss's cabin, one small nameplate was there. It says, if you and me agree on all the points all the time, then one of us is not necessary. So, I mean, if my boss comes and tells you something, you nod your head, okay sir, okay sir, okay sir, once, twice, thrice is okay. But then, that is what is, one of us is not necessary because you are agreeing on all the things all the time. So you have to give your views. You have to justify if you are contradicting or you are suggesting. So, method of telling, that comes under behavioral, intellectual and analytical approach. Behavioral approach is telling different ways. You can always express so that your substance is important rather than your method of telling. If you say in an argumentative way, if you say in an arrogant way, so the focus shifts from the substance to you are arguing. You cannot express properly. So your main focus should be, I want to convey that particular substance to them. So that behavioral role is important at that point of time. Then what happens with the analytical approach? If you feel that this particular thing is, you have to justify. That I feel that way. Boss will never feel bad because you people are at the initial stages. He will try, he will take pain to explain to you. But he will always appreciate that you have some different angle to think. Never mind. But I tell him that with our policy, with this is the line. And once you, there is only finance, but marketing people are also in here? Yes. So for marketing, you can think whether I would like to go for international marketing or domestic marketing, or the other terminology you may not be knowing is third country marketing. So what is third country marketing? Third country marketing means I am exporting certain things to Africa. That particular product is not available in India. So, but it is available in other countries, maybe China, Korea, Japan, CIS country. So I purchase from them, ship out to this country, that is called third country. So whatever the difference is there, that is in foreign currency accumulation or receipts for the government. So fourth will be that I look out for big companies' presence for domestic marketing. So if I know that I am very good at the local levels, I can convince people, I can see the people if the product is good. So you accordingly try to catch hold of big companies or other unknown brands which are for the same quality of good international brands where with your skill you can earn good money, succeed in such business. So this also is an important thing in marketing, that whenever you want to do that, marketing, you must know what is costing is part of finance. You must know logistics, because the customer would like to know what is the price delivered at the port. So in marketing, if you have got international marketing, then my advice to you all marketing guys, that you must learn one foreign language. Because as company boss, whatever we do, we are dealing with Latin America. We are dealing with countries like sometimes Kazakhstan. They are Russian, they speak Russian. If you go to African countries, West African countries, they were ruled by French people. So like all those Gambia, not Lebanon, Gambia, then Senegal, Togo, Benin, all these countries, they are poor countries, but they are black countries, but they only talk French because they are French. We cannot do any business there. If I am to do international business, Latin America, we have some country manager based in one of the countries. There are more than 25 countries in Latin America which is all Spanish. So you should try to learn, you should know commercial language. You will be making your progress faster than anyone else. Why? If I have got a Brazilian, Brazil only first language is Portuguese. The other day we had a Brazil delegation. I had one person who knew Portuguese. Normally I would not have taken him for the discussions of the subjects for the meeting, but because he knew Portuguese, he was part of this. So that is one other area where you can grasp, and that can lead to climb up the ladders of success. When you are while slowly getting into corporate, when you get into the corporate, then you should have your personal goals, company target, everything is there. First and foremost thing, like if you are in finance or if you must know what are the rules and regulations of the company. They have to be strictly adhered to, like approval process. That's very, very important. If I am asking somebody that, okay, you can travel, no worry, you go ahead. So he sends a message to finance that sir has okayed that and I am traveling to Florida, so kindly release so much so. If finance accepts that, it is their fault. Because they have not got in writing from me that this has been approved. So giving this example, these are some of the rules which that countries, that particular companies, finance, they follow. Similarly, HR. Anybody from HR here? So in HR, unfortunately in India we give less importance to HR. But if in USA, UK, huge importance to HR. If there is some problem of the staff with their boss, then do you know who decides on this? HR. HR fellow will call, they hear from both of them, then try to mediate and then try to find out. Here, India is slowly catching up as far as the importance of HR is concerned. We are only related with recruit somebody and finish up with their whatever the bosses say. So that is the area where we need, but of course that may not be, that is out of context for you all here at this moment. So you should have your personal short-term goal and your mid-term goals and long-term goals. What are the short-term goals? Means you should know that now in marketing, I have where I am working, there are different types of people. One is manufacturer, exporter. They manufacture their product, they expect you to promote their products. It may be chemical, it may be engineering, it may be agro commodities. So everything they have their different concept. So I should decide that can I devote myself 5 years or 10 years only in this? Then I am narrowing my progress to the top. Because those companies only dealing with that, I am acceptable to them, and I want more salary because of my experience, whereas are they in that? So I should know about other things where I have handled. So in marketing, if I am in export, there is manufacturer exporter, there are trading exporters, there are direct exporters. Direct exporters means they pick up straight from them, tie up with the third country, then work as an Indian team, or they take part of their turnover to them. So where I am saying is, wherever you have these areas, so you should also be aware that what is the next 5 years short-term goals, what I am going to do. Industries, as I said, industries, if you see in last 10 to 12 years, have changed. So many people were good, so many people were victimized. Just imagine, initially there used to be, and you may not be knowing, 20-25 years back, anything to be done was with manual typewriter. There were industries. I am coming to the darker side of that. There were industries. Anything you want to get typed, typing institute used to be there. You go and give them, write what you want, then he will type. There is no room to correction. Because now today you can do anything. Then you will see, and then if you want space and if you want so, there used to be big companies manufacturing manual typewriters. Slowly it got changed over to electronic typewriters. Electronic typewriters means you go on typing electronic basis and then correction. We used to see what line we have typed, do correction and send it. Third, that switched over to desktop. From this, so imagine electronic typewriter industry must have gone to docs. Huge investment, somebody, so these are, I am coming to this failure story. Right? We do not know, we see them, we are progressing, but what happened to the staff working there? What happened to the investment by those industries? They are nowhere. Then desktop. Today everything is managed in one small mobile. So that is again that area where the transition takes place. So you should be always on guard, and this all can happen while you are pursuing your academics. It is very important for you that what is going to be the next future, so that all will be coming under the success and failure story. We read success stories, 10 best industrialists, 10 top richest people in the world. We read, we get excited, oh wonderful and all that. That gives you little motivation and satisfaction of reading something. But for your individual, there is no benefit. What benefit do you have? So try to read some of the failure stories. Today, where is Mafatlal? Once upon a time, Mafatlal industry was everything. There are so many such industries in India, disappeared. Jet Airways, there was no Indigo, nothing, only challenge to the Indian aviation was only Jet Airways. Where are they today? What happened? Number one airlines in the country. Where are they? If you read this, try to find out today everything is available at the tip of the finger. So if you read this, you will pick up something. This one decision made the difference. There is one failure story. You all must be having this, what is that, mint, what you call it, mint with the hole. Polo. You all must be having now, it is available now, last 2-3 years. Many may not be knowing the stories about the 15-20 years back, mint polo. They used to advertise mint with the hole. And it was #1 selling product in the country. So their next generation came. The son said that we have to go international. We are #1, we have to grow. So they decided, they carried out one big order from Russia. Now the finance world comes. They got a big order from Russia. Letter of credit, banking looked okay. They might not have consulted somebody because concept was new. Huge order that could have taken them to the second level. But then some intermediate bank in Russia, that money was stuck. And they entirely lost money. They were closed in doldrums for 15 years. Now they are revived, and now again you are going to see that polo hole with the mint with the hole. So this is very interesting. What went wrong? This will give an idea. Finance people will give an idea that they could have verified from the bank that is their money safe by letter of credit. There is an agency on payment you get that gives the top 5,000 banks in the world. So what we do whenever they are in some remote places in Africa or in Eastern Europe, we always check there is a subscription for that, heavy they charge. But we know that any transaction from that particular bank, are we safe? First 5,000, if it is beyond 5,000, then it is a signal for us, then it indicates that okay, don't venture out, prefer advance payment or whatever it is. So all these things are important for those who are pursuing finance, that what are the potholes, whenever they are taking up anything from this, and this is the period where you can see, you can learn. If somebody says, no, you have got theoretical knowledge, no. There has been a survey in US and UK that the people who succeed there are Indians, to an extent Sri Lankans and Chinese. They found out they have different type of education. Why these people are succeeding? IITs. So they found out that the theoretical base of Indians is excellent. They are theoretically very sound when they go to US. First 6 months they don't understand anything, but their grasp is so well, their theoretical base is so much. So in 3-4 years they surpass others. So theory, never ignore theory. Some people might say he is not talking practically. So you always tell them what is practical. Whenever inventions are taken place, somebody has invented mobile, somebody has invented this. What he has done just like that, or he has written down something. So the base is theory. Whatever he has done, he has written down. And on that basis, he has added certain things to go to the practical world. So never ignore your theoretical base. Whenever there is any problem in not understanding, please do that. Refer to the areas where you feel where the world is going, where the country is going. So that will also make you align with the present day with respect to marketing. Now, Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister has said about Atmanirbhar. So that is to promote MSMEs, small scale industries, to promote their products. So you have to look out something like startup, something like this. How can you reach? Today online system is so effective. You have to find out what are the problems in online. Can you make it super fine on that? So these few areas are there. 30 years back, there used to be only one. You go for engineering or medical. Otherwise, you are not good. You are not good to live in this world. Now it's totally changed. Those people are doing, other fields are doing better than engineering and doctors. That is the statistic says. So whatever, because world has opened up. Now, how India started exports? Why today we call it at fifth economy, fifth largest? We are aiming at third. Where were we before? And what was the problem? 30 years back, made in India used to be a curse. You may not be knowing. Anything made in India, nobody used to bother. People traveling abroad used to get imported goods, and there used to be big demand, oh, imported. So the transformation started in the year 1990, where we felt that if we have to grow, we have to improve export. If you have to increase export to get more foreign currency, economy uplift. To do that, we should have sound-based manufacturing base, and we should have competitive pricing. So what happened was, the government policy, they decided, like I am making some ink paint in India with whatever indigenous technology quality not that good, but people are buying. Government introduced capital expenditure scheme. Means what? If I am already running an industry, making some pen, then we should not kill our industry. I know I have better knowledge about pen manufacturing, so I want that. Government said that you import any top class machinery from the world duty free and increase your standard of production. And that is how, that was the first step where India started getting better and better quality products, competitive products, because anything you import, only machinery is allowed. End product, 100% duty. And if you see that time and today, we are way ahead of Thailand, Indonesia, all these countries, way ahead of them. That time, those used to be the countries, they had that concept of duty free for finished products and everything. So, you used to get Parker pen there. But here, if you want to make something like Parker pen, get that capital expenditure, get that machinery free of duty, and then increase your investment. So that was first step where we started working, and then of course the upgradation started. So I also explained to you about the location convenience. I give you an example that somebody is most favorable, likable job, garden chips. I give you an example. So location convenience is also very important. Frequent change of jobs. If you do, have an answer ready that why I'm changing. Otherwise, that also I gave you an example. And so whether various job changes, initially you decide that I want to be versatile. For being versatile, as a boss, you need to know each and every department what you are going to lead at a later stage. But this is the foundation thing where you want to learn that these are the areas. If I put in efforts, it's appreciated and I reach the top, then these are the areas I cannot show my ignorance that I don't have knowledge about that. Now, earlier we used to say that the success comes from where? Success comes from earlier everybody knows, everybody, there may be up from your parents, brothers, teachers, that you have to be sincere, you have to be dedicated, you have to be loyal, so all these things are everybody is supposed to have. But you must always think that I will have some idea once in 6 months at a junior level. Once in 3 months if you go to the middle level, and once in every month if I reach higher level. Because if you have to provide, assign to your junior, you have to provide, you have to feed with them. So what is that idea? Idea can come under the continual improvement. How that continual improvement comes? So interaction, understanding about competitors, industries, what they are doing, why they have not achieved their targets. So these all can be easily available either through your colleagues who will be scattered in different with your contact, with your penitors contacts, if they are having some industries. So it will be an interesting guide. There is huge things to learn out of that. And I also covered you that knowledge about the failures is not for any dejection, but a great learner for you to be careful and cautious. That will add value to your own personality. And you should also have an ability. I have seen even in our office, a lot of people, you tell him the work, he will do it. But you tell him to assign the work, he says, sir, I'll do myself. So accordingly, these are the areas where you should try to work on that. So I think I would like to stop here unless any questions anyone would like to have or so if there is not a single question, then I presume either you have grasped 100% or you have grasped 0. So what do you want me to conclude? I mean, never mind. I think feel free. Even later on also you can send your queries to ma'am also. You can thing we discussed around. And so no immediate questions now. So thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to interact with you, and I wish you the best.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pradeep Gandhi sir and Mr. Ajit sir, for coming. We are glad that we got a chance to listen to you and learn a lot from you. We deeply appreciate your presence today, sir. We wish you continued success and hope we engage again in future. Thank you so much, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's an absolute pleasure to welcome our esteemed guest today, Mr. Mandar Sir, a highly accomplished and seasoned human resource leader with over 17 years of extensive experience across top-tier organizations. Mr. Mandar Sir is currently the head of human resources at Tata Autocom Goshen, where he has been instrumental in shaping HR strategies, fostering a strong culture of collaboration, aligning people, practices with business goals. His journey includes leadership roles at ACSII and distinguished tenure at Infosys BPM, where he steadily rose through the ranks over 13 years, building and leading high-performing HR teams. Throughout his career, Mr. Mandar Sir has demonstrated deep expertise in talent management, employee engagement, leadership development, HR digital transformation, and driven changes initiatives aligned with organizational growth. His ability to blend empathy with strategy has earned him recognition not only as a people manager but as a transformational leader. We are truly honored to have him with us today. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Mr. Mandar Sir. May I now request Dr. Sheetal Ma'am to kindly felicitate Mr. Mandar Sir.
Okay, so what we have to do, we also need to ensure that there is a distance in each.
Which is group 1? Group 1. Group 1, please raise your hand. Come to the stage. Group 1, come forward. GSP. Students, whoever's group is group number 1, come forward. Very simple instruction. I don't think it's very hard. जिसका भी ग्रुप 1 है वो आगे आ जाए. क्या हो गया? Is there any problem? एक काम करो. Okay, let it be. 8 people from there, come that side. 8 people sitting there. Random 8, group of 8. Randomly make group of 8. Stand up. Go to different places when you have made the groups. Group of 8. Sania, take the count of each group. Kiran ma'am, please help them. Mayuri, what are you doing? They attend. Whoever is left, किसको बाकी ग्रुप नहीं मिला है? Randomly go to any group. Randomly go to any group. Shivansh and all the committee members, you also will be joining once the groups are made. Yes, sir. First make groups. Shivansh, first make groups and then prepare your group. Okay, whoever groups are made, go to different places and sit together. जिसका भी ग्रुप बना हुआ है वो एक साथ जाके बैठेंगे. And everyone listen to me, please. each group will be having a leader. Okay, so choose your leader accordingly. Yes. What is your group number? The students to the right. So you have to sit like group 1. You have to sit like group 1. Shivansh. Is it done fast? Is it done? Okay.
Okay, fine. Everyone are part of the group? Yes. Group 1? Okay. Which is group 1? Where? Group 2? Group 2? Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who is the leader in group 1? Your name? Huh? Okay guys, can we have a silence?
Everyone be quiet. Sir is going to give instructions. Please follow it. Everyone, let it be. Settle down for a minute.
Okay.
Okay?
Aniket, right? Aniket. Round of applause for Aniket. Round of applause for Grace. Group 3. Idra. Round of applause for him. Round of applause. Are we scared of clapping, right? No, right? So we should clap, right? Round of applause. Did you got him? Did you got him? Yes, sir. Oh. What we were going to do for this session, anyone is talking, anyone is sharing, we should also acknowledge and ensure that we keep the spirit very high. Yeah, that will keep the momentum for the next 60 minutes. Yeah, can we start now?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So, thank you so much. Thanks to the team over here for giving me the opportunity. And we'll start with campus to corporate. What do you think when you hear the word corporate? What comes in your mind? Quick, 30 seconds. One by one. Office life. Office life. Corporate like office life, right? So salary. I thought this point will come at least after half an hour, but this started came very fresh. Nice. Who said this? Round of applause. We are actually getting the right momentum. I think I was thinking that we will get it a few minutes later, but it's okay. Corporate life, salary, what else? Proper schedule. Job. Position.
Opportunity.
Wonderful.
Deadlines.
Who said deadline? Wonderful. Who's your name? What's the name? Round of applause. Very good. We'll pass this. Let's talk about very high level spirit. We'll talk about boss. This is a very generic. Let's hold this. Someone from here. Projects. Can you explain? Okay, nice. Projects. Who said skills? Round of applause. Who said discipline? Round of applause. Okay, enough. Stress. Sorry? Stress. When you said corporate life, it's ensured that your life is balanced and you are happily coming on the day to corporate life. Someone talked about position, wonderful. Deadlines, wonderful. Skills, great. Discipline, wonderful. Okay. Great. So, let me walk you through what are we going to cover in today's session. Top companies of India, what we are today, job roles, type of companies, current industry trend, org chart. Very important that org chart plays a very important role when we talk about the company and corporate. Current industry work techniques. When we talk about company, but what does the company does? How it functions? Who are the people? How they work? What they talk? How they act? And what is the result? Very important. If it is a company and everyone is silent, will company will work? So that is a technique we are going to talk. Working in a corporate company, what is the ethics which is required in corporate company? Learning and development for students, all of you, what is required for you to get into the corporate? How to prepare for interviews, guys. In fact, I was talking to Shifu earlier that, but she was also telling me preparing for the interviews, how to manage the interviews, how to be a good listener, and whether you are really understanding the question what other person is asking you. Yeah. So those things very important. I'm also going to talk about my short career journey, and then we will get into the group activity. Yeah, this is the flow. Yeah. These are some of the top companies today we have. We got Infosys, Startup, Netherlands, we got Hyundai, HCL, we got Subways. This includes all the sectors of the company which is part of it today. Where the hiring happens, people working and so on. You may not have to take the pictures. What we will do, I'll share the glimpses later on. Yeah, please pay attention. So I request each one of you to keep your mobile phone on the silent mode. And you keep your phone aside. Yeah, keep your phone here. I request everyone, keep your phone aside. Yeah, please pay attention to what I am saying. Yeah? Is that clear? Asian Paints, Bajaj, Dabur, Hero Honda, Crompton Greaves. Have you heard the name of these companies? Yes. Anyone who is not aware of some of the company names today? Is there anyone here? Yeah, all are company brands. Some of the companies are also the startup companies. Some of the in the formation of getting into the mergers and acquisitions. So these are some of the companies. When we talk about the job roles and titles, when we understand, we talk about the job roles, right? Can anyone tell me? Let's start with group, which is group number 3 here. Yeah, okay. Someone spoke about, I think, very good point, position, right? Corporate like position, deadline skills, very important. I think you have hit the right point. Can someone tell me what is a differentiation between roles and positions? Have you heard about it? Not a perfect answer, but what do you understand? Is it same or different?
It's different.
Position and role. Anyone? They should not be the perfect answer, but we can just articulate well before I get into it. Anyone from here? Yes.
So position is the designation a person holds, and role is the work a person does.
What is the what's the
Shivansh.
Lot of work, guys. Can you clap more? Can someone more elaborate? When someone joins as a manager in a company, a manager can be manager HR, a manager can be manager marketing, a manager can be manager business development, sales, risk management, quality manager. So role will be as per the designation, right? Right? Okay. When we look, we should not look at why I have been given this designation. Now in the airlines industry, you will find as a cabin crew as a designation. Yeah? You will find in terms of hotel industry or manufacturing sales representative. In the recent times, we also see an evolution of business development. Now business development, what is it? We are going to talk later. Where emergence of business development and project management has come up as a strong function in IT consulting manufacturing, which was not there earlier. So they may work as a leader in that function. Some people will act as a director of client services, some will also be work as a controller in finance. Now finance has different designations. Some will also get into the technician role, somewhere into the IT sector. So some are into the software engineer role, hardware engineer role, they will work in that role. When we talk about team leader, what comes to your mind?
Responsibility.
No, if someone is given a team leader as a designation, what does it mean?
Sportsmanship. So he need to control the people over here and assign them work what they need to do.
Okay, I'll just split one more thing. Now in BPO industry, let's get into the BPO and APO industry. BPO stands for business process outsourcing. APO is knowledge process outsourcing. Over here, if someone gets hired, they are called as a team leader operations. Yeah. Whereas the same designation, if you go to the other sectors, they will be called as an assistant manager. It also depends on the skills and competencies. So team leader operations can be a leader, first step of people managing role. It will be part of the team leader's function. Yeah? Any questions as of now? Yes, no? Now when we talk about the companies, we got pharma, we got IT consulting startups, manufacturing, hotel industry and agriculture. Now agriculture has taken a big step. We also have Kiwi Biotechnology, which has a turnover of around 60 CR today, which is only one supplier in India with no competitor, where the head office is based in one of the sectors in Maharashtra. So that is catching up with agriculture sector. Now there are opportunities in terms of career making, not only when you talk about pharma, IT startups, these are the common, but agriculture sector is also getting into the limelight in terms of opportunities. Yeah? Hotel industry, airlines and so on. Okay, when we talk about current industry trend, digitization, group number 6. What do you understand by digitization? By the way, who is the leader here? You should be silent. Yeah. Everyone needs to ensure that they talk. What is the mean by digital? Digital. Any technology. Digital is what? The things which get automated. That is digital, right? Any example of digital? Sorry? Wonderful. What is the example of digital? Some more examples.
Digital marketing.
Can someone give me an example of, we go for shopping mall, right? Shopping mall. How many things are digital over there in the shopping mall? Okay, what else? What else we have? Digitization. Okay, great. So first segment, what are we talking about is the AI machine learning. Now in AI, a lot of details are getting captured in the machine where they are going to play very important role. Now one important thing in digitization, when we look for hiring, now some companies have started that when you apply for a job, the resume gets screened into the machine and machine start asking a question. It acts as a robotics. Yeah, so they will ask whether you are applying for which role, what is the minimum experience you have, are you ready for night shifts, are you okay for relocation. So when a human being is doing that interviewing skills, that is replaced by AI machine learning, where machine is going to ask you question. Yeah? When I get an application, I may not ask that, but my machine will do a job. The first screening, if someone says that I am not ready to relocate to Pune, the application may get rejected. But the second person says that I am okay for night shift, I am okay with this XYZ salary and I can join immediately, the machine learning gives an alarming to go to the next level. Yeah, so that is one of the examples. A lot of companies have started that approach, that getting into the machine learning mode, which is done by human beings. So that is a technology which is a current industry which is getting forward. A lot of the job applications, let's say Naukri.com, LinkedIn, they have started this approach. What is your notice period when you can going to join back? Rather than human being asked, machine is going to do that job. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Cloud computing. Now it is used to measure the real-time application data, which forms the entire connected operation. Now what happens? There will be a lot of data in any of the organization in terms of collating all the information, merging in cloud computing application does the wonders in terms of collating all the information. Automation. How important is the automation? Today, lot of manual work is replaced by smart working. You agree?
Yes, sir.
I'll give an example of my last company, Tata Autocom, where have you heard about Nexon car, Tata Punch? Tata also is the brand ambassador for IPL.
Yes, sir.
Right? Tata IPL, right? Everyone watches IPL?
Yes, sir.
I think some of the, in fact, in IPL in the last edition, we damaged 2 cars because one of the batsmen hit that the glass of the car. Yeah. So our company invested because we are the sponsor for the Tata IPL. Yeah. So I think it's a good that we promoted the cricketers to hit the ball to the car and it got damaged. That increased the brand value and we increased the cost. Yeah. So automation is one example why I'm saying, because those are the cars running in batteries, not on petrol. That is on the manufacturing sector. But on some of the automation where you are doing a paperwork job, if you are managing some of the digital aspect and automate those segments, you can ensure that the work gets digitally. Yeah? Can I ask an example? Let's say, if you are purchasing a book and if you are reading the same book through e-learning, will that help or you want a hard copy? You don't want e-learning book? No. Okay. Reason?
Because virtual book we can read anytime.
Okay.
Because Android that you can't use.
Great. Another example, which you use in your daily routine work activity of automation, which you think. Wonderful. ATM, what else? You don't have to go to bank. What else? Anyone from here? Google Pay. Someone from backside? Team leaders should promote and ensure that everyone participates, guys. I think round of applause to all team leaders, guys. Make sure that everyone speaks out. Yeah, there are no correct or wrong answers, but everyone should interact. Yeah, we are here to learn. And the correct measure, I will ensure that what is correct. Yeah, that's my responsibility. Big data and analytics. In companies, we have a big data to merge and consolidate into one data. Now, big data includes what? Finance, HR, marketing. Imagine a company has an employees of 5,000 and we have to process a salary. Or we have to process the data of, say, performance of an employee. Do you think that I will go? What is Manda's performance? What is Rakesh's performance? This row is incorrect. Let's go back. And I take 1 year. Imagine. Will that work for me, the company? No, right? Big data needs a lot of application software to ensure that the correct acquisition data is there which get merged. Performance appraisal is just one example, but there are many things. Let's say manufacturing company, we have in Tata Autocom the application of batteries. Stock taking, which happens on 31st of March every year. Are you aware? Yes. I hope you have seen it. Expression manufacturing. If I do counting like this, 1, 2, 3, sorry, I missed out. 1, 2, 3. Again, I missed out. Entire month goes like this, and the stock taking goes in different way. Now there is a methodology through screening the stock taking happens, where the physical count and what is the supplier given by the customer should match as of 31st March. Yeah, which is accounted in the accounting entry. Yeah, those are some of the things which big data captures. Remote working and hybrid models. Current industry has also ensured that people have a flexibility today. Post-COVID, I think 2021 has been one of the toughest years. Yeah, one of the painful, I would say, in India. Yeah. So I think one of the things, remote working. A lot of companies have given the flexibility of remote working. Yeah, you work from anywhere, but you need to be productive. People having a flexibility. People working from Jammu, but the office is in Pune. People are happy. The manager and employee never see each other. There is a case. Virtual collaboration. Okay, over here. Or you can tell me, anyone, how will you collaborate if someone is working virtually? If you need to collaborate with 10 people during a meeting. Okay. How will you ensure that they are actually attentive? Okay. Okay. And you also do the recording of the session? Yes. Okay. Imagine if some people in that call doesn't appear, then let me put it in a slightly different situation. That group, question to you, if in a Zoom call some people don't appear, how will you trace up? No, but they don't appear now. How will you ensure that they are actually there or not? You got the question? There are 10 people, but in the Zoom call or in MS Teams there are only 8. Where are the 2? Wait, we are getting into salary, we are already written. Okay. The most important thing, is to follow the practice that when we are doing a Zoom call or anything, the instructions to the people go 24 hours prior in terms of what is expected in Zoom call. I think that definitely more companies are focusing more in terms of the approach, that how we should follow it. Yeah? So it's very important that a person is liable and responsible in terms of accountability. Customer experience. Customer experience today has increased a lot in the industry because of the demands of the business coming up in India. Whether it's a sales or it's a merger acquisition. Customer experience has played a very important role in terms of e-commerce, in terms of branding it, social media marketing. India has done a great job in terms of media? Yes. Can you give me 3 examples? At least 6 examples, one in each group. What we have done in last 2 years in terms of branding our work. Anyone?
We have promoted Make in India. Advertisement.
On?
Influencer जो करते हैं ना?
किस पे करते हैं?
Social media, Instagram, like YouTube.
Okay.
All social media.
They have opened an MNC named as Tino, which provide for 2,000 across small startup ideas and try to promote them.
Okay. Good, yeah. Round of applause, guys. What about this next group? Oh, you took my company. Yes, thank you. Right. Round of applause, guys. Very nice, great, thank you. Now when we talk about these technologies, can this technology work without the network of 5G or 4G? So that is required, yeah, from the IT perspective. So 5G network has been worked more. What about the security of data? We are talking about data, we are talking about salary, someone said about data and skills. If the data of the employees is not protected, are we secure in terms of working in a company? No, right? So cyber security plays a very important role in terms of getting the information correctly. We also have the edge computing where it brings the data in a bit faster response time, and biotechnology. Biotechnology is basically used for the agriculture sector, which is very important from the growth perspective. Any questions till now? Are we on the track? Yes, sir. Are we on the track? Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay, so this is just a template of org structure. When we talk about the org structure, when we talk about the company, we all CEO at the top, we got CFO, marketing, BD, HR, R&D, operation. Under that, we may have BD manager, assistant manager. This is just a skeleton, but it may get enlarged to much extent. Yeah, how the company looks like and how it will be. I'm just giving an example of HR and finance job roles. So, for example, since I'm into HR function, I've just mentioned what is the role of HR. It has HRBP role, payroll, compliance specialist, talent acquisition, learning development, corporate communication, HR operation and HR strategy. Yeah. Similarly for finance, if someone wants to get into finance, what are the titles and the job roles? Finance executive, finance controller, management trainees when they join any company, finance manager, finance auditor, which is very, very important, and finance claim executive. Yeah. Any questions till now?
No, sir.
No? No, sir. I have a question now. Okay, I'm going to give one task. Okay, so this task is for the 4 minutes. People in the group, just you have a paper?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Since you didn't have a question, I have a question, right? Sure? Okay, so why don't you come on this side, guys? You can come on this side, yeah, just come closer.
Guys, आगे आप
Okay, so what we are going to do? Okay, guys, everyone settled? Okay, so there is one common task which is of 3 minutes. Okay, what we have to do now? You take one example of any company. Okay, so don't take one company. All 6 groups are taking only one company. Okay, take 6 different companies. One company you will identify. Let's say Telco, Bajaj, Procter & Green, whatever it is, whatever you like. So there should not be any argument within groups that buy this company. Okay, identify one company name. Okay, guys, silence, guys, silence. So identify one company name. Find out what that company does. Point number 1, you can jot down. Identify the company name. Jot down what that company does, whatever it comes to in your mind. Okay, what that company does. That is point number 2. And point number 3. What will be the different roles I can see in that company? One is the name of the company. Second point, what I mentioned.
What does company does?
Company does, and what is the role, different roles I can see in that company. Yeah, the time starts now, 3 minutes. It is a team activity, guys. All of you discuss in a group.
किसी को टाटा
Black
It provides equipment of
My God, it's a very in-depth study. Good. Good. Go on. This is not an examination.
क्या काम है
Okay, guys, we have got one last minute. One last minute. We got one last minute, guys. Hey, Dana. Okay, guys, done. We are back. Time up, guys. Time up. Guys, settle down. University paper has 3 hours, right? For 100 marks. Guys, excuse me, guys. Hello. Good afternoon. Guys, done. Whatever it is, it's okay. University papers have 3 hours. We give 3 minutes, which is fine. Yeah, we are getting into the faster mode. We deserve a pat on the back. Right, we are going faster, right? Okay. What we are going to do, we are going to identify, either the team leader can talk or team leader can assign the job to someone else to talk for 30 seconds. Okay, talk for 30 seconds, which company they have identified. Okay, what I mentioned, just come for 30 seconds one by one before you get into the other segment. One by one. Someone from this side, wait. You decide, you are the leader. You want to start or you want to delegate? It's your responsibility. You are okay. Guys, we already are starting it. Guys, can we clap for it? This group is clapping more than others. I know it has to be consistent. Yeah, you start. Can we pay attention what he says? Yeah.
Our company name is Bella Vita. What we does, we improve the grooming around us, we improve the environment around us. Third question was what will be the different roles? I can see the roles will be salesperson. There should be a salesperson proper who would convince each and every customer that what kind of fragrance they want. Like what are they interested in fresh perfume? Are they interested in long lasting perfume? Are they interested in any specific sweet fragrance? Second, there should be a head salesperson who has experience of more than 1 to 2 years, who can easily guide this salesperson if they stuck around any other points. and also there should be a marketing team where there would be a person who would be doing photographing of their product, editing of their products, and he would be responsible for the video creating, content creating for his brands, and he would be creating shout, 30-second shouts which would be run in all of our phone. Like there are some filters, like if they will, like it's like they put some age bracket, majority, whatever they want to target the audience, they will get the shout regarding it. They will get the advertisement regarding their product.
Thank you so much, guys. As everyone understood what he said, very simple way and very methodical, very good job. And thanks to all the team, guys. You also deserve a round of applause. I hope everyone or you can come here. There is no come this side.
जेनेटिकेशन से किया है, जेनेटिकेशन है जलगांव खानदेश, वहाँ से वो कंपनी है, उसमें जो एग्रीकल्चर रिलेटेड जो प्रोडक्ट जो इक्विपमेंट होते हैं वो सब बनते हैं, उसमें जो आते हैं लाइक लैटरल, सब लैटरल, ड्रिप इरिगेशन, like end cap, all activities, all equipments under agriculture related. तो सर वो समझो एग्रीकल्चर जो इक्विपमेंट है उसका रोल क्या है, समझो जहाँ पे जो अपना क्रॉप है, क्रॉप को एग्जैक्ट रेट में पानी पहुँचाता है, समझो ड्रिचिंग होता है उससे, और समझो जो एरिया में स्कैरसिटी है, वाटर की स्कैरसिटी, वहाँ पे लेस वाटर यूज होता है क्रॉप के लिए.
Pay attention to them. They should hear you and they should see them.
कम से कम पानी में अच्छा ग्रोथ है समझो क्रॉप का.
Good. Thank you so much. Thanks to all of you guys. Who's paper now? Okay, next. In 2 minutes we have to wind up. Next. Who is coming? Group number 4. Yeah, group number 4.
We have taken our company Hindustan Unilever, and it deals with production and manufacturing of daily use products, and it deals with Clinic Plus shampoo, Lux, Lifebuoy or daily use products. And the roles are, it has CEO, CFO, Chief Finance Officer, Chief Marketing Officer, Chief CHO and Chief Operating Officer. And under CFO there is Financial Analyst, Auditors and Accountants. And under CMO there is Business Development Manager, and in CHO and CWO, Chief Operating Officer, Manufacturing, there is a Manufacturing Unit Manager, Workforce, and there are Logistics. Thank you.
Hello guys, my name is and our company is Studio by Tata, which says attires and accessories. The main motto of Tata is provide reasonable and quality attires so common man can have a premium shopping experience. There are certain roles like manager, security, housekeeping department, sales team, cashier, go down store manager, etc. Thank you.
Thank you. Who's coming? The last. We got another 30 seconds before we move on to the techniques of industries working. Who's coming? Both. I hope both are.
Hello guys, I am from Group 1 and our company is Bajaj Finserv, which works in finance domain. It provides services like personal loans, insurance and all. The roles roles are finance executive, finance auditor, sales representative, business development executive, and some recovery agents. Thank you.
The flag should not go down, guys. We need to ensure one common thing. Even if the other group is talking, we are all part of the one association. We are working as a team. We have to acknowledge everyone, and it's a learning session. Yeah. So I think we need to keep motivating not only self, but for others as well. Yeah. That's a thumb rule we should maintain. You agree? Yes. Thank you.
Hello. Hello everyone, myself Om. I am representing Group 6. So we are, our brand name is Land Rover, and we are providing luxury to our customers. And it's a dream for every youngsters who are living now. Means Land Rover is not a simple brand; it's a luxurious brand, and everyone dreams is of means everyone needs Land Rover nowadays. So we need a sales and sales manager. We need insurance. We need a person for insurance department, and we need a marketing agency. For that, we need a digital marketing who can manage and do marketing of our dealership.
Who has worked on this content? Good, yeah, very nicely done. I think you think round of applause, guys, everyone. One thing which is important, we spoke about the digital marketing of the company. Very nicely done. Land Rover was an organization, very important. Good job. Okay. Everyone have got the basic understanding of a company, right? Yes. Now we get into the detail what company does. Techniques and technology. So we talk about what is the current industry. We did a whole study, and now we are going to get into the technique and what company and the application which is used in a company. Whether it's an HR person like me, how I work, or sales, or a BD, or from CEO of the company or a CFO of the company, what they does, the technique and the application we are going to read this. Updated version of MS Office. MS Office we were into the journey of MS Excel 2010. Then it got merged in 2013, 16, 19. Today we are using MS Office 24. Anyone aware about it that we are using MS Office 24? Or you are not aware? Today if you go to the market, if you go to the laptop, we are using MS Office 24. Though there is no much difference between 19, 21 and 24. But the days will be such that we may hit MS Office 25 shortly or MS Office 30, considering we are already into the MS Office 24 as of yesterday evening. So that's the latest data I'm talking about. A lot of companies are already using MS Office, but we are getting a launch of Power BI. Have everyone heard about Power BI? Yes. Very loud. People have already used it. Yes, sir. Wonderful. Thank you so much. In fact, I always tell my team to get into the dashboard of Power BI. Great difference between MS Excel when we use an MS Excel. Someone who is not comfortable in MS Excel, updated version of Power BI. Power BI, there is a fundamental learnings and intermediate and advanced Power BI. Lot of companies are not using Power BI, they are still into the MS Excel world. The reason I am talking about, there are some companies in India who are getting into the platform of Power BI, the technology. Yeah, so Power BI is going to happen in the next 5 years down the line. Some of you may be there in the company. I hope we will work as well in the company, and maybe I may meet you in certain months or years. I know a lot of professionals, but somewhere if that happens, we may see you're also in that company, and I may be fortunate to be in that company, or I may see you in that company. So a lot of companies are using Power BI, guys. Digitization, system process approach and organization. Very important that a lot of companies are using the manual work. They are stopping the manual work, paperwork. When we do the hiring, they don't give the application form. It is a system-based application, write the application on the computer, digital form, personal details, scan your personal documentation and send it. So digital application getting into the picture of industry technology, which is saving time. The flip side is that we are also reducing some extent of the manpower. because we are getting artificial intelligence element in the organization. And that's how India as a country will grow tremendously when we compare ourselves with Japan, China, USA. Yeah? IT technology, SAP and other software application. Anyone heard about SAP?
Yes.
What is the full form of SAP? Full form of SAP. SAP stands for Systematic Application Product. The first company who has used SAP is Induction Chemicals in India. Induction Chemicals has been the pharmaceutical in Pune, and one more company who has actually used the SAP system, launch of this software earlier. So a lot of companies are using SAP and other in-house software to get into the digital IT technology. Compliance and legal aspect. Today, lot of people are talking about lot of stuff. May I ask who has mentioned this point? Your name? Thank you so much for highlighting it. I'm going to correlate this point with the compliance legal aspect. So I think what you have spoken, I'm going to ensure that it is getting covered here. Yeah? Lot of companies today are focusing on the compliance aspect. Can company run without discipline? People coming at any time. चलो आज 6 बजे ना, कल चलते हैं ऑफिस, आज नहीं जाएंगे. अरे today I got up at 10. Let's not work today. I'll work next Monday. Can we work in this way? Today is Monday, start of the week. I think I should start working for Wednesday, but I need a salary. I may not get time to work on start of the Monday, but I need a salary since I work on Wednesday. Is that okay? Now, to ensure that, especially in manufacturing companies, we have a time in time out machine factor which ensure that people are paid correctly. Any of the legal matters, any of the incorrect things, behavior of an employee in the company needs to be scrutinized. It has to have a proper documentation where compliance and the legal aspect come into picture, where industry are focusing absolutely in the right way. Whether it's an IT company, people are not following the process. I gave an example of someone in hybrid. The number of disciplinary cases, let me tell you very honestly, the number of disciplinary cases in last 2 years in India have come when people have worked on hybrid. When a person is working in a company, they are watchful because we can see a person. But when a person is working in a hybrid, we don't know where is the person because you cannot see it. Yeah, the number of cases of the discipline have increased in India across companies more on the hybrid. To be very honest, not in a company because you can see a person and you can catch hold that employee. So compliance taking a very important role. Work culture behavior. What do you mean by behavior? Someone from this side. Which is this group? Right. What is behavior? I'm coming. What is behavior? Bit louder. Behavior is a good attitude. Behavior is a good attitude. Let's say, can you elaborate? What is a behavior means? Okay, let me make an example, guys. I say, Mr. Ram is walking today to the office and I see him very polite and he has a very good behavior. What is this line means? So when I say Ram has a good behavior, what does it mean? Sorry? How to treat people. You said how to treat people. You said attitude. Treat people.
His overall nature.
Nature. Okay.
How we show the people that is
Good gesture.
Good gesture. Body language.
So how we present ourselves.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Sorry. Nice. Great. I think this is okay. There are certain work ethics in a corporate company which is required for an employee to follow. Yeah, right from they enter in the organization. I give a simple example. So for example, in certain companies, okay, let's say Amdocs or let's say Infosys, my previous company, we were following the example of dress code policy. A person is very good in behavior, but he doesn't follow the dress code policy, how will you gauge a person's behavior? Whether he's good, because he's very good as a person, but he's not following the policy of dress code. So how you articulate this? You said about attitude. A person has a good attitude, but he's not following the dress code policy. Someone also talked about the body language. He is good, but a person doesn't have an ethics of following the company policy. Then you got the question?
Yes, sir.
You got my question, guys? If someone is not following the policy, that is also unethical. Yeah, it's very, very important that they follow the guidelines, what is required by the company. I have mentioned compliance legal aspect. So you need to ensure that a person is following the company guidelines. We were talking about the roles of the company. The roles of the company will be defined not only from the skills perspective, what is mentioned here. Skills is one element, but it also talks about the behavioral aspect. It talks about your high impact communication, the way of your negotiation, the way you talk to the customers, the way you behave in an environment. Even if a person has a skill, but if a person is lacking in discipline, he may not be fit in the company. You guys agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
People are thinking. No. If there is no also, you can debate, guys. You don't have to agree what I think, but I am giving you some of the logical, practical aspect how it works in a company today. Yeah? Work culture, behavior plays a very important role. Employee engagement. Today, employee engagement in companies have played a very significant role. You must be seeing on LinkedIn. When people join on a day one, HR does a fabulous job. It's not because I'm part of HR, but it also works because the HR works with a lot of stakeholders in making their day one for the new hire very beautiful. With a welcome kit, they make them very presentable. They ensure that they're welcoming people in a very good way. You must be seeing on LinkedIn. There are a lot of people who are new hires mentioning that I got zippers, I got a laptop. That happiness comes on the day one. Yeah. So how the technology has evolved over a period of time. There were days some 10 years back or 5 years back that people were allowed to sit over in one corner, give form bhar do, get into the job. Yeah. Indian mindset was good enough. You have seen the T20 match India versus South Africa, right?
Yes.
That one catch has made a lot of difference.
Yes.
Yeah. I was wondering that South Africa win that match. Right? Yeah. But that mindset and attitude has made the difference, right? Yeah. 2011 World Cup. Yeah. If you go to the October 23, India lost the finals. Yeah. But we overcame in the next 2 quarters. It's all about the mindset and attitude that matters there. Learning development for students, for all of you. How many of you know ChatGPT, guys? Yes. Are you using every day? Okay. You also need to attend webinars or seminars. Domain experts. LinkedIn Learning. How many are using free LinkedIn Learning platform? There is a LinkedIn Learnings. You can take it down. LinkedIn Learnings free training course. You can join that course and you also get a free certificate if you need. LinkedIn free courses, LinkedIn Learnings. Again, domain training, build content on domain function, be flexible, job opportunity and ready for the job role. These are some of the things which are very important, which will make you prepare to be successful, guys. Align your postgraduate studies with the learning or development, very important. You're all studying MBAs, right?
Yes, sir.
Some of your learning of your studies you should execute when you are applying or you're thinking about a job. Identify that process and how you can apply that theory in your job during the interview skills. I've done it, guys. I've done it in my past. It's very skillful. Only you can give this answer. Take some small process of your theory and how you can implement that in your execution. Yeah, it's very important over here and it will going to benefit you guys. Yeah. How to prepare and get ready in corporate race. Corporate like a race, right? या कोई पीछे ना पड़ जाए, राइट? सबको आगे जाना है. हाँ? We talked about knowing about the company sector. How important it is knowing about the company sector? Very important. Branding is very important, guys. You all need one minute break. Are you sure? मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि ब्रेक की जरूरत है. We'll be back after 2 minutes. Yes, sir. Sure. 10 minutes. Or should we continue? Continue, sir. Continue, sir. We'll continue. Get prepared for the mock interview and take help and guidance. Mock interview is very important to ensure that you are prepared for the questions. Pattern of questions for the job role. Now each company, for each job role, the pattern of questions are different. So we need to ensure that that is followed. How to manage situation-based questions. You appear for an interview and they will not ask you simple question. It is a situation-based question which you need to crack it. Learning skills for self and execution. So those is a very important pattern. This is my career journey, a short. Yes. Yes. This is something you see as excellence in HR. Yes, HR will be leader for the company. Replication of best practices in Pan India, global influences are have got companies certified. Set up an HR system, US, UK based office in the Doctor Science Resources, certified trainer for sales company. Also, I'm content writer officially. HR member and brand ambassador of HR Institute for Alexandria, USA. I was in USA last month. I returned from Alexandria last week of June. So I'm a board member and the brand ambassador for HR Institute. Started from quality, risk management, then moved to the corporation role. So before getting into the HR, I wanted to understand the company, what is company all about. So I understood the quality, risk management, operation role. I also get into the corporate HR functions, HR VP functions, lead HR VP, HR COE, that is Center of Excellence, in HR India for global function for 10 international centers. Managing the quality operation process, HR governance role, setting up the HR process, leading the HR business function, strategic HR, head of human resources today. Success, vision, I was very clear, vision, goal, action and which lead to success, which is ongoing as of now. Success, also work on the automation, digitalization projects, CSR and DEI. And the journey continues. So, journey continues and so on. And also thank you for the interaction which we are doing. I hope we are well on time.
Thank you, Mr. Mandar sir, for sharing your valuable time, experiences and insight with us. We are grateful for the opportunity to learn from your insights, expertise. We wish you continued success and hope to engage with you again in the future. Thank you so much, sir.
Good morning. Today we are very proud because the team from ISRO and they are here. आणि आनंदाची गोष्ट महाराष्ट्रामधून किती लोक आहेत तिथे? क्या बात, क्या बात, क्या बात. तर अभिमानाने मला इथे सांगावं असं वाटत आहे की पूजा आव्हाड नावाची एक मुलगी आहे जी इयत्ता 9वी मध्ये शिकत आहे. 15 वर्ष तिचं वय आहे आणि ह्या 15 वर्षाच्या कालखिडकीमध्ये तिने एक रॉकेट लॉन्च केला आहे. रॉकेट लॉन्च करताना ती रोज बघत होती तिची आई अगरबत्ती लावायची देवासमोर आणि त्यातूनच प्रेरणा घेऊन ह्या मुलीने एक रॉकेट तयार केलं आणि अंदाज येऊ शकेल ते रॉकेट किती फीट उंच उडेल? एनी गेसेस?
Any guesses from you? 2000 feet. 2000 फूट उंच रॉकेट ह्या मुलींनी त्याचा आविष्कार केलेला आहे आणि त्याचबरोबर उद्या गिनीज वर्ल्ड रेकॉर्डमध्ये तिचं नाव जाणार आहे. तर ही आपली पूजा आहे, इयत्ता 9वी मध्ये शिकत आहे. ही जालनामधून आली आहे. जालन्याच्या एका छोट्याशा गावामधून ती इतकं काही करू शकते आणि मला असं वाटतं की आपल्यासाठी सुद्धा हे एक प्रेरणास्थान निर्माण होण्यास थोडीशी मदत होईल. ओके, सो शी इज पूजा. आणि त्याचसोबत इस्रोचे मेंबर आणि IDYM फाउंडर जे आहे त्यांचं नाव आहे इंजिनियर रविशंकर कुमार. So I would like to invite you, sir. Please come here. इंजिनियर रविशंकर यांनी आत्तापर्यंत 1,08,00,000 विद्यार्थ्यांना ट्रेनिंग दिलेलं आहे पूर्ण भारतामध्ये. ह्यांची IDYM फाउंडेशन आहे. या फाउंडेशनतर्फे ते बरंच काही सोशल कार्य पण करत आहेत आणि त्याचबरोबर बेंगलोरला पण इस्रो आहे, त्यामध्ये पण आपल्याला भेट देण्यासाठी ते करतच आहेत. आपण आपल्या डोळ्यांनी प्रत्यक्ष बघू शकतो की रॉकेट लॉन्च कसं होतं. ओके, तर अशा प्रकारे प्रेरणास्थान असलेले पूजा आणि रविशंकर यांचं आपण आपल्या कॉलेजमध्ये स्वागत करीत आहोत. थँक्यू सर. शीतल मॅमला अशी विनंती करते की त्यांनी त्यांचं स्वागत करावं. काही आविष्कार केलेला आहे, तर त्याबद्दल मला 1-2 शब्द पूजाला मी विनंती करते की कसा हा प्रयोग तिने कसा केलेला आहे आणि ह्या रॉकेटचं पण आपल्याला एक व्हिडिओ आहे आपल्याकडे. हां, तर हे रॉकेट पण तिने कसं उड्डाण त्याचं प्रात्यक्षिक करून दाखवलेलं आहे बऱ्याच ह्याच्यामध्ये. आपल्याकडे पण होईल ते एखाद्या दिवशी. तर मी पूजाला विनंती करते की हा आविष्कार कसा केला बेटा तू.
हे जे रॉकेट आहे ते पूर्ण वेस्ट मटेरियलपासून बनलेलं आहे. म्हणजे जे आपण घरामध्ये देवाची पूजा करतो त्याच्यामध्ये जे अगरबत्तीचं पॅकेट असतं राऊंड शेपचं, त्याचं जे वेस्ट असतं त्याच्यापासून रॉकेटची बॉडी बनते. बाकी जे नोजकोन असतं ते स्पेशल PVC मटेरियलचं असतं. अजून जे फिन्स बनतात ते कार्डबोर्ड्सपासून बनतात आणि त्याच्यात लॉन्च लेग असतात ते जे आपण घरी शिलाई मशीनचा दोरा असतो ना त्याच्यामध्ये जे वेस्ट असतं आतलं कार्डबोर्ड त्याच्यापासून बनतं. तर ह्या सगळ्या वेस्ट घरातल्या वेस्टपासून रॉकेट बनतं आणि ते 2000 फीट उंच जातं. मी जेव्हा छोटी होते तेव्हा माझ्या आजोबा मला दर संडेला एक सिरियल दाखवायचे शक्तिमान. त्याच दिवशी कधी कधी इस्रोची लाईव्ह रॉकेट लॉन्चिंग येत होती. मी जेव्हा ते बघत होते तर माझं पण एक स्वप्न होतं की मी जेव्हा मोठी होईल तेव्हा एक असं रॉकेट बनवाल जे सगळ्या मुलांना कमी खर्चामध्ये बनवता येईल. आणि याच्यापासूनच मी रॉकेट बनवण्यास सुरुवात केली. थँक्यू.
You always speak in English. Good morning, good afternoon. थोड़ा सा हम चलते हिंदुस्तानी टोन में, राइट. तो सभी को धन्यवाद। इतना जल्दी इतना कुछ कर लेना बहुत मुश्किल काम है। सडनली मैम ने भी मुझे सरप्राइज दी, मुझे पता नहीं था ऐसा कुछ करना है। सो बात जहाँ तक है, आपको मैं सामने एक बच्चा उदाहरण के रूप में प्रस्तुत कर रहा हूँ कि ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आप किस घर से आए हो, ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आपके पास कितनी प्रॉपर्टी है, ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आपके फैमिली बैकग्राउंड क्या है, ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आप किस डिस्ट्रिक्ट से आते हो। ज़रूरी ये है कि आपके अंदर स्पिरिट क्या है, आप करना क्या चाहते हो। जिस दिन आपने डिसाइड कर लिया कि ज़िंदगी में कुछ करना है, तो पुणे और मुंबई में पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है, आप गाँव से भी अब्दुल कलाम बन सकते हो। तो एक आपके सामने एग्जाम्पल में दिखा रहा हूँ कि बच्ची शक्तिमान देख कर रॉकेट बना सकती है, अगरबत्ती की पैकेट से वो रॉकेट का बॉडी ट्यूब बना सकती है, सिलाई मशीन के धागे वाली जो वेस्ट होती है उसको यूज करके रॉकेट को लॉन्च करने के लिए बना सकती है। तो आप सब तो बहुत MBA की पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, तो आपके पास तो बहुत नॉलेज ऑलरेडी है, आप कुछ भी कर सकते हो। जहाँ तक बात है, मैम ने आपको बताया कि अभी हम एक एक्चुअली हम कुछ चीज़ों पे काम करें इसरो के साथ, जिसमें हम एक सैटेलाइट बना रहे हैं। 100 सेंटीमीटर बाई 100 सेंटीमीटर की सैटेलाइट है। वो सैटेलाइट जो है, आपको जान के बहुत सरप्राइज होगा कि ऐसे बच्चे भी सैटेलाइट बना सकते हैं क्या, वो भी भारत के लिए। उस टीम में आदिवासी बच्चे, जी आदिवासी बच्चे आप देखो ट्राइबल कम्युनिटी से आते हैं, उनकी क्या फैसिलिटी आपको पता है। तो हमने उन बच्चों को सेलेक्ट किया जो एकदम इंडिया के बॉटम पार्ट से आते हैं। उसमें आपकी जो स्टूडेंट है पूजा भी है। तो जहाँ तक बात है, आप देखो आप सब MBA के स्टूडेंट हो, आपके लिए काफ़ी सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज आती है इसरो के अंदर। अभी तो समझो कि आपको अगर कभी इंटर्नशिप करना हो कुछ, तभी आप इसरो में विजिट करना चाहते हो। स्पेशली अहमदाबाद जो सेंटर है वो काफ़ी बेहतर है विजिट करने के लिए, क्योंकि वहाँ पे पब्लिक के लिए काफ़ी फैसिलिटीज़ है। तो कभी भी अगर मैम को सर को लगता है कि हमारे MBA के स्टूडेंट इसरो का जो स्पेस एप्लीकेशन सेंटर है बहुत बड़ा है, अगर आप वहाँ पर कभी जाना चाहोगे तो डेफिनेटली हम पूरा सपोर्ट देंगे आपको। कभी आप लोगों ने तो रॉकेट बहुत लॉन्च होते हुए देखा होगा, डेफिनेटली सब लोग देखते हैं, प्राउड होता है ना मेरे देश का रॉकेट है। कोई ऐसा इंसान नहीं जिसको देश के ऊपर प्राउड नहीं होता है, भले वो तो गलत बात करेगा लेकिन देश की बात आती है तो एकदम खड़ा हो जाएगा, राइट। तो देश के लिए वो रॉकेट जो लॉन्च होती है आपने TV में देखा होगा। अगर कभी आपको लगे कि नहीं मैं लाइव देखूँ, डायरेक्टली लॉन्च पैड से जाकर देखूँ, तो उसका भी हम अरेंजमेंट कर सकते हैं आपके कॉलेज के लिए, आप लोगों के लिए। दूसरी अपॉर्चुनिटी आप सभी के लिए, अगर कोई अभी इसरो का एक सेंटर केरला में DSSC विक्रम साराभाई स्पेस सेंटर, जो कि इसरो की पहली सेंटर तुम्बा में, अगर वहाँ पर भी अगर आपको कुछ करना है एज ए प्रोजेक्ट, तो वहाँ पे भी हम आपको पहुँचा सकते हैं। या कभी ऐसा लगता है कि अपने कॉलेज के अंदर कुछ इसरो का एग्जीबिशन लगना है, जहाँ पे मतलब बच्चे इसरो की गाड़ी यहाँ पे आए और पूरी इसरो की डिस्प्ले करें, वो भी हम मंगवा सकते हैं। उसको बोलते हैं हम लोग स्पेस ऑन व्हील्स, हम ला सकते हैं आपके लिए। या फिर आपको कभी लगता है कि इसरो के साइंटिस्ट का गेस्ट लेक्चर हो या इसरो के डायरेक्टर यहाँ पे आए, तो भी हम आपके लिए अरेंज कर सकते हैं। अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ बहुत है और आपको अच्छे प्रोफेसर्स मिले, अच्छे लोग मिले हैं, तो डेफिनेटली अच्छे काम होंगे साथ में। और जैसा कि मैम को मैंने प्रॉमिस किया था कि मैं चाहता हूँ कि हर देश का बच्चा कुछ ना कुछ अलग सोचे। मैं कोई बड़ा आदमी नहीं हूँ, मुझे बड़ा बनना भी नहीं, बट मेरी सोच है कि हर इंसान बड़ा बने। तो मेरी कोशिश है कि वो रॉकेट जिससे पूजा ने बनाया है, आपने PSLV का नाम सुना है क्या? PSLV का सुना, इंडिया की सबसे अच्छी रॉकेट है। उसकी सक्सेस रेट पहले थी 99%, एक ही बार फेल हुआ था, पर पिछली बार एक बार और फेल हो गया। पिछले जब नए डायरेक्टर बने तो फेल हो गया था। 98% उसका सक्सेस रेट है। जब उसकी आप गूगल में रिसर्च करोगे तो आप देखोगे कि उसकी पूरी लंबाई जो 43 मीटर है, और 43 मीटर की रॉकेट देख के इस बच्ची ने जो रॉकेट बनाया है उसकी लंबाई पता है कितनी? 43 सेंटीमीटर। आप सोचिए कहाँ से रिसर्च कर सकते हो आप। आपने गूगल का डाटा देखा और उस डाटा को कैसे अपने डाटा में कन्वर्ट करना, आपके सामने एक 9 क्लास की बच्ची को उदाहरण है, तो आप तो कुछ भी कर सकते हो, आपके पास तो बहुत ज्ञान है। तो 43 सेंटीमीटर का उसने रॉकेट बनाया, और रॉकेट जब बना तो प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि बच्चों तक कैसे पहुँचाया जाए, क्योंकि हर बच्चा पैसा एफर्ट नहीं कर सकता है। समझो अपन पुणे में तो हर बच्चे के पास पैसे हैं, लेकिन एक गरीब गाँव का एक आदिवासी तबके का बच्चा नहीं एफर्ट कर सकता है। तो उसको कॉस्ट को कैसे कम किया जाए, तो उस कॉस्ट को कम करने के लिए उसने पूरे घर की जुगाड़, घर में जो जुगाड़, इंडिया ही जुगाड़ों का देश, हम सब चीज़ें जुगाड़ से करते हैं भारत में, तो उसने पूरे जुगाड़ लगा कर रॉकेट को बिल्ड कर दिया। रॉकेट लॉन्च होना शुरू हुआ तो फिर एक और समस्या खड़ी हो गई, रॉकेट को लॉन्च करने के लिए लॉन्चर लगेगा ना, तभी तो लॉन्च होगा, ऐसे झाँक के हाथ से थोड़ी लॉन्च कर सकते हैं। तो इतनी बड़ी समस्या खड़ी होगी, लॉन्चर की जो स्टेनलेस स्टील की बनती तो कॉस्टिंग बहुत ज़्यादा जा रही थी। फिर बच्ची ने रिसर्च करना शुरू किया उस पर, तो उसने देखा यार घर में बहुत सारी पीवीसी की पाइप रखी हुई है। पीवीसी की पाइप उसने जमा किया, पीवीसी पाइप आपके घर में भी होगी, उसे जमा करके खुद का एक लॉन्चर बना। उसकी कॉस्ट पता है कितनी है? आप हंसोगे, 300 रुपये में जाती है। 300 रुपये की लॉन्चर से आप रॉकेट को ऊपर बेच सकते हो, मात्र 300 रुपीज़। KFC का बर्गर भी इससे ज़्यादा दाम का होगा, राइट? 300 रुपीज़ में आप रॉकेट को स्पेस में भेज सकते हो। और मैम मैं आपसे प्रॉमिस करता हूँ कि डेफिनेटली आने वाले समय में नॉट एक रॉकेट, वी विल लॉन्च 5 रॉकेट फॉर द पार्टी। डेफिनेटली हम इसको करेंगे, ऐसा नहीं कि हम यहाँ से बोल के गए और फिर वो जाके भूल जाएंगे। और अगली बार फिर आएंगे आपके पास और बढ़िया एक शो करेंगे, आपको भी अच्छा लगेगा। उसकी टेक्नोलॉजी क्या है, और मैम से मैं तो रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा कि आपके स्टूडेंट बहुत अच्छे हैं, इनको एक बार कभी इसरो लेके आइए। कभी मैम लेके जाएंगे तो क्या होता है, बच्चों को थोड़ा सा कुछ अलग देखने को मिलता है। अहमदाबाद सेंटर तो कभी भी आप बोलेंगे, जिस दिन बोलेंगे उस दिन अरेंजमेंट हो जाएगा। तो एक बार मैम उन्हें विजिट करवाइए, अच्छा लगेगा उनको भी। नज़दीक ही है पुणे से अहमदाबाद, और कभी इनको लगता है कि कभी लाइव लॉन्चिंग देखनी है तो डेफिनेटली इनको हम वहाँ भी ले जाएंगे। ऐसे बहुत सारे प्लान्स हैं, मैं आप लोगों को ज़्यादा कुछ बताना नहीं चाहता हूँ। बस अपना एक सपना, हम एक स्पेस स्कूल भी खोले हैं बिहार में, जो कि भारत की पहली स्पेस स्कूल है। हमारा बस सपना है कि भारत का हर बच्चा दे शुड बिकम कलाम। हमने एक नारा दिया है, हर घर कलाम, घर घर कलाम। उतना हम कर नहीं पाएंगे कि उतनी अपनी एबिलिटी है, बट जितना हो सकता है डेफिनेटली हम कोशिश करेंगे। आप सब लोग सहयोग कीजिए, क्योंकि अकेला आदमी कुछ कर नहीं सकता। आप सभी का सहयोग लगेगा, छोटा बड़ा सबका लगता है। इसके लिए सबका धन्यवाद, और एक बार फिर से जय हिंद, जय भारत, जय भारत।
इथे आल्याबद्दल तुझ्याचं मी धन्यवाद मानते। त्याचबरोबर रवि सर, आप बिहार से यहाँ तक आए हो हमारे लिए, तो बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सर। डेफिनेटली हमारे बच्चे भी कुछ ना कुछ तो भी नया करके ही दिखाएंगे। हर घर कलाम हो जाएगा, ये हम आपको प्रॉमिस करते हैं फ्रॉम हमारे कॉलेज से। तो धन्यवाद सर। तो मुझे लगता है कि आपके अंदर कुछ अगर क्वेश्चंस है तो वो आप मुझे बोल सकते हो, मैं सर के पास पहुँचा सकती हूँ। धन्यवाद आप सभी का।